let's get to this. We're going to start off with our questions. Alright, I got 3 questions for you guys. Let's see if you guys can remember the last game. Each of these will be awarded 300 experience for each one you get correct. Raise your hand if you want to be selected, if you think you know the answer to the question. Why did the father turn the group away when you guys got down into the cogs?
I did not write that one.
Yes?
He was poor and only had 1 spare room.
That's not the only reason. What was the reason that he had told you he couldn't have you guys staying in his home?
We're drawing too much attention as it is.
There you go.
Alright,
Drawing
cool.
too much attention to his house. So add 300 XP to your account, your character. The next question. What is the invention that you guys are looking for at the ball?
Oh,
What is it?
a portal gun. Or like a portal device.
Yes, the teleportation circle device.
I wrote that down. Yeah, I did.
Go ahead and add 300 experience to your character. Alright, the last question. Where are the inventors from, and where will they be landing when you guys intercept them?
All over the land.
No.
What?
No.
Scientists will be gathering from all over the land.
That is true, that's what we have, but where are the inventors that you're going to be instructing?
Yeah, he's talking about the ones we're
Intercepting, where they're coming from, and
He
where are they
mentioned
landing?
the place.
Oh, they're nuts.
I
I want to guess Kabara, but no.
Kubara is where you'll be intercepting them.
Okay.
That is where they'll be landing, but do you guys remember where they're from?
Oh. No.
Valeria and
That's the
from
name.
on there.
No.
No.
Dylan?
East Corvair.
No.
Damn.
Selena?
No. I'll give this. So we're gonna give the answer to what was it? Tori, because you did the Kubara. Who said Kubara? It's Tori, right? We'll give you the answer. The inventors are from Sarlona. Sarlona is a continent on the other side of the planet. If you look at your map that you have, you can actually see Sarlona. As far as experience goes from the last games, you guys are gonna get awarded. You guys ready for this one?
Nope.
Starting with Sir Kale.
Yeah.
We're going to be awarding you 8,975 experience. Kush. I'm going to be awarding you 7,550 experience.
7,550.
Yep.
Thank you.
Marcelo,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be getting 7,650 experience.
7,650.
Yep. Inox, 7,825 experience. Alright, everyone got their experience written down?
I want to put this digitally.
You're good. Can you put it in your digital?
Yeah, I want to see if I level up.
Damn you.
What?
Like, not that far from a level up.
How far are you from level up?
875 XP.
Well then. What about you, Marcelo?
I'm doing that right now.
Because the level up's at 85, right?
Oh,
I
nice.
believe so. 85
Oh, wow.
84, something like that.
I'm like 5,000 away. Nice, dude.
4125.
What you got?
79,950.
Oh, nice.
Alright. How far are you from leveling up?
Like 5,000.
5,000? How far are you?
I'm pretty far.
How far?
Where are you at?
77,675.
Okay, not too bad. Alrighty.
Okay. 7,550 into it.
As we get into this recap, guys, let's have a talk about it real quick. If you guys can bounce those ideas off you of where you guys remember you're at, because we were doing that just a moment ago. I want to see what you guys think. Where are you guys?
Oh, I know exactly where we're at.
Oh yeah, where are you?
I got that. We're in the cogs. I got that little girl in my arm, and we're going back to the bowl.
I got
Lonely.
that.
Now, that being said, is there anything else you guys remember before I hit the recap?
There was a crowd with all of those, not rioters, but like dudes, trying to get food, and they were kind of pissed off, and we were like, back up. Greg threw a coin into the. We tried to give the little girl a coin, and everybody got all gold happy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, it was super weird.
Alrighty, guys. So last time in Dungeons and Dragons, our mighty adventurers met in the market of Sharn, and when they were there, they were looking for a way down into the cogs. They were able to find a boy from the Ashbound. The Ashbound are refugees from Kyrie from the explosion of the morning, and they have taken refuge in the cogs down below. The boy, seeing Sir Kale's armor, recognized it as old Kyrie armor and was intrigued. And he said, well, you used to fight for our people. I would love for you to come meet my family. After he had invited you guys down, there was only one way into the cogs, and that was through the elevator and checking in your weapons. The other way would have been illegal, trying to sneak them in through the criminal syndicate. You all willingly did so, and as you descended down into the elevator, you guys noticed that the main road, it was the only thing that was guarded. And there was large warforged and other royal guards on this road. But as soon as you leave the road and enter the slums, the guards will not leave the road. You're on your own. You're unprotected. There's prisons in the slums. There's prisons, there's slums, and then there's also old steel factories. And these cogs are called the cogs because this is what makes Sharn work, the city of towers. This is the underbelly. After walking for about 20 minutes into the slums off the main road, you guys arrived at the boy's house. Once you entered the boy's house, the father was furious, and he had pointed out that everyone was wearing too nice of clothes and brought too much attention, let alone that Sir Kale was rocking the paladinic armor. He had used his... Yes?
I had actually...
Yeah, you used a spell to transform, but he had originally saw you when you walked in because you had shown yourself, and that's when he said he respected what you have done.
Yeah.
And he said he'd give you a place to stay, but he could not house the whole group, and it was too dangerous. He explained to you guys that people have been going around, and they've been basically giving the refugees of Kyrie, the Ashbound, the bad end of the stick, everyone would say. So a couple of the families were hunted down, moved out, basically forced to leave Sharn because of gang threats and everything that has been going on at those factories. They want the land, and it goes unprotected by guards so they can use it for nefarious deeds. The first person that they could target was the Ashbound because they know they wouldn't be able to fight back. They had nowhere to go, no resources to help them. There was only 2 families on the east side of the cogs left, along with this one family where you guys were. With this information, you guys left to continue on your mission in the cogs to go find the gang leader of House Orion. You guys knew that he worked in an old steel factory that was supplying carts for the lightning rail. Once you guys had made your way down there and got in through security, through a very awkward conversation, I might add, you guys had communicated with the gang leader, and he said he had 5 tickets to the ball that you were looking to get into. But there was a caveat. You would have to intercept these inventors and take their places because they have not done that yet. And the ball is 4 weeks out. He also told you that they will be docking in Kubara, and that will be your best place to intercept them. Kubara is not very heavily guarded when it comes to royalty. It's more of like a wildlands, or, you guys have been there before. You played your whole last game there. Dinosaurs, tribes.
I just don't like it there. But we have a ship to go over, so that's better.
Yeah, that is true. Last one you guys had, you crashed into the ground.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. Okay.
Especially around Marseille.
After you had made that deal, he had explained to you that one of the inventors' name was Valerian Vox, the other inventor's name was Lena Vox, and then they had an assistant named Drogix Rukoy. That's all the information that he could give you, except for that they are from Sarlona, and they are bringing an invention also to the ball. If you were to take their place, you were to learn what this invention does, that way you can present it properly and your cover will not be blown. They might be the ones with the teleportation circle, or the teleportation circle might be in the ball. House Orion doesn't have that much info. but you guys are willing to do this for him just to get in there to speak with Merrick's Cannon. Because you guys are looking for your first hunch to find the Lord of Blades, who bears the Ring of Soth. As you guys left making this deal, you were cornered in the streets by another gang that was trying to fulfill a bounty on Sir Kale's head from the last time he was down here. Being so, they had paid off a couple of the locals and gave them shivs, and I'd say about 8-10 locals and bounty hunters started chasing you guys and trying to stab you. Marcelo ended up getting pretty badly wounded throughout all of this, and it ended with them running in fear because magic missile and other spells were cast.
He's there enough.
Things happened.
After this brawl, you guys began to go make your way back to the main street. When you made your way to the main street, you saw a group of guys all arguing over some slop that a warforged was serving out from a pot. You saw a little girl on the outside who had a little pot in her hand and she was crying. She couldn't make her way through all of them as they're huddling, asking for food. And as she was crying, you approached her, and this is the same little girl that you remember that was in the boy's house with the father and the mother that was in the chair. And she's crying, and she seems to have been crying uncontrollably. And when Kale approached her, she had said that someone had came after you guys left and killed her family. Immediately, Sir Kale goes to pick the girl up and says, "We must go back." Everyone's standing on the main road around the group. Here, I'll start painting the picture for you guys, and we will get into it. So this is basically what the slums looks like. And we're going to go ahead and get into it. The girl's clutching around your arms, Sir Kale. And she's crying. She's maybe about 4 or 5 years old about. As she's clutched into his arms, you guys notice and you see that if you guys were to go back, you would have to go back into the slums and travel another 15-20 minutes, and you already know that you guys don't have the best reputation down here. The main gate is in front of you, and there's a large warforged guarding it, and a couple other simple guards on the sides of the road.
Is that little girl sick? Is there a reason why she can't come with us?
No. There's no reason she can't come with us, but, like, I'm not about to just take her.
Yeah.
You know, like, not about to abduct her.
No.
Like, we have to go back and see, like, what happened to her family and, like, why somebody would necessarily, like, come after us.
Ask her if she has other family, too.
Oh, she doesn't have other family. I can ask, but, like, I think that's something we get to, like, once we figure out, like, what happened to her family.
Is everything closed in the town right now? In the cogs?
In the cogs, so on the main road, you have guards on each side. You have the one warforged, and if you were to make your way into any kind of area to buy something, it would have to be up in the Sharn market. Everything that is around here is either a slum, a factory, a prison, or a distributor of some kind of heavy metal that you can't just come down here and buy this stuff. This stuff has contracts.
I take a perception check to look for something I can make like a hood or a rag or something to make me just blend in as one of the lesser fortunate, and not my horn.
You immediately can look around. Nothing is around unless you were to go up to like an old slum hut or tent and rip it off there. But there's probably someone inside that would hear that. Like I said, when you guys tried to scavenge the ground last time, you were only able to find like a small piece of metal. Being this is the slums, everything is scrapped and picked up and used for different purposes.
Can I scavenge around real quick?
Yeah, as you scavenge around, I mean, there is literally just some rocks, a couple bits of dust. There's a large warforged staring at you guys as you scour the ground, and the guards are kind of concerned. They're like, "What are they looking for? Did they drop something?"
You did say last time that the house was only like 2 or 3 blocks away.
Yes, but if you are going to go back into it, how long do you think that's going to? What do you think is going to happen? There's a gang that hunted you down.
Yeah, this place is already hot, man.
Yeah,
I want to stay under the
most of them
radar.
ran away cowering in fear or were
They could also be getting
dealt with efficiently. So, like, I don't
fear them.
I think they kind of learned a lesson. They could come back with more, but they could get the heat. You know, we've got our
now we have a different reputation, I think.
Mr. Matthew, I would like to go down a dark, dank alley and see if there's anybody wearing a robe. or anything.
Go ahead and roll for investigation. Let's see if you can see an alley around you.
I'm looking for a less fortunate person.
Yeah, less fortunate person.
13 plus anything?
Your perception, so
14.
Let's see. All right. Well, you're able to see there's a homeless man. He's on the ground. Obviously, they're all homeless, but he's sleeping and he has a hood over his head. He looks to be a humanoid of medium stature.
Hey, buddy. It's your lucky day. I pull out a freebie in front of him.
He looks up.
Give me your hood.
This is all I have.
So do you want more of this? You can buy another one.
And he starts to take off his robe. As he takes off his beaten, nasty robe, it stinks of dried bodily fluids.
Even better.
You put it on and it covers you completely. You look like one of the slum members.
Very good. All right, don't mind the smell.
I did it, brother.
All right, I feel better now, at least.
Since we've not slept or anything, our spell slots expended are the same.
Yes, you would have to get back to the ship to take your long rest.
Or we could go back to her house. Maybe use that place as a bed. Chill out there for like a bit.
Take a nap.
I love this pirate mentality. He's like, yeah, the family was just killed. Let's just go sleep there.
Well, they're not going to be needing it anymore.
Don't worry. Don't mind the things around the house that are unalived.
You just bury them in the backyard.
You seen one body,
They
you
have
seen
a
all.
backyard.
What backyard?
They have a backyard. They're so if you see like a lot of
Where's the backyard?
they're built on the side of the prisons and the factories with scrap.
Like this is Kowloon, like
no.
city, but like bigger.
The guard approaches you. Are you guys going up?
No.
Let's drop off the girl.
You say drop off. I think we're just gonna find some stuff. No, we're not going up.
All right,
We have
and
more
then
business.
you see the door close and the elevator starts to go up. As you guys are watching all the factory workers go, the girl's still crying on your shoulder. She's sniffling at this point. Where do you wish to go? Explain yourselves.
Dylan.
Well, we got to go back to her house. That's what.
All right, so you start walking through the slums. As you guys start walking through the slums, you see the same stares that you were getting the first time through some of the locals and the people sitting
I
around.
kind of back off from the original group. I'm not like I'm following you guys, but I'm not like with you guys.
You want to say like what, like 10, 15 feet behind them?
Like 10 feet.
Probably like
around them.
20 or 30, just to be safe.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I have my hood up. I'm kind of changing my movement to make it not look like I'm Marcelo.
Okay.
Just do everything
guys-
to blend it.
You approach the turn before the property. As you guys turn the corner, you see that the door is kicked in and it seems lifeless inside. There's no lights, no candles, no torches lit. It's empty. But you also notice everyone stopped watching you. You kind of get this eerie feeling that all the neighbors, they've shut their windows and doors and they're not outside like last time.
Not welcome here, obvious.
I mean, I want to like bust in there, but I also I'm holding a small child, so.
Well, the door's already
We
down.
made it to the house.
Yeah.
You mean
Okay,
like,
I opened the door.
The door's busted
Probably
down.
the door's on the ground.
Okay.
You want to prop over the door so you can bust
And
it down
all
and
the
get
lights
it
are
on
out,
the
so
other
there's no
side.
candles or torches.
I just want to like
Okay.
go in very quickly, but
Dash in there.
did you say you're going in?
You said the door's already bashed open.
I know. I just want to like go in quickly,
Okay.
but I'm holding this little girl, so.
Okay. Are we going in for something specific, or are we just gonna check and see if I'm dead?
Well, probably check and see like what happened. So I guess I set this little girl down next to you guys.
Yeah.
If that's cool.
Sure.
And then I like rush in very quickly.
You rush in quickly and you notice that in the same chair where the mom was sitting earlier, there's an arrow struck through the back of the chair, piercing from her chest. You look into the other side room, where the kitchen was, and you can see that the father is there. There seems to have been some sort of struggle. There's smears on the counter and on the floor, but he also lies lifeless on the ground.
Is the barrel of meat still there?
The barrel of meat. You want to go to the pantry, open the pantry up?
Oh, I just want to see if the barrel of meat was there to see if this was a targeted attack or if it
And the
was
barrel of meat is still there, unscathed and untouched.
Can I do a perception check on the arrow to see what kind it is?
Yes, you can. It'd be an investigation check.
Yeah. Marco, which one's better?
White.
Oh,
What was it?
that's
I guess not.
3. Plus my investigation +1, so that's a 4.
As you look at the arrow, you can only just tell that it's finely made. It doesn't seem like a cheap arrow. But then you start to think, how did someone get an arrow down here?
Guards.
Right, that makes sense. Guards.
Guards or somebody in the system who's able to smuggle in weapons.
Or somebody who, guards, or somebody that's allowed to go through. That the guard, like higher up for sure.
You see the little girl. She looks up to you, Kush. What are you guys going to do with the bodies?
I mean, I don't think we're gonna do anything with them. But should we do something with them?
I'm not going to bury them.
Greg,
I can do it.
I can't hear you over here.
Where are we gonna bury them? Do you have an idea?
I can't make it to the uplands by myself.
I know what we're gonna do with them, but I continue my investigation to look for the little boy. Because where's the little boy?
The little boy. You don't see him anywhere.
Anywhere.
Nowhere.
Don't gotta roll for it.
No, he's not anywhere. No body. No corpse.
No sign of.
No sign of struggle that you could see from the boy's little bed.
Okay.
Really? Now you want to investigate? Like,
No, the boy's gone. He's not here.
Sure, he's not hiding. I don't have to
Positive. He's not here.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Matthew.
The hut is as big as this room. I mean, there's like 2 dividers of some old leather that keep it apart.
Mr. Matthew,
Think he was
I am going to
kidnapped?
try to do my best detectiving work and kind of
Seems
just
like-
picture myself as the killer, kind of looking at traces of blood, any footsteps,
All
other
right.
doors broken down, anything that is broken.
So go ahead and roll for investigation.
CSI Miami.
13 again. 14 total.
You're able to see that the door, it was knocked in on both the hinges, and there's a lot of pressure as if it was a brute force.
Okay.
And you also notice that the arrow was shot from outside. Based on the trajectory, they basically peeked in and shot that arrow at the lady sitting in the chair.
So she didn't even have a
And
chance.
you're starting to think that there might have been 2 people here. Because
It's like a raid.
it looks like there might have been someone to break down the door, and then someone shot the mother.
Okay.
And then as you look into the kitchen where the body lies of the father, maybe the same person who broke down the door was the one who handled the father.
How's the father look? Like how's his body displayed?
He's on the ground, he's turned over his back, and he's in a pool.
Pool of blood. Where's the trauma on his body?
You can't see it unless you were to flip him over.
You.
Alright. You flip the body over, and you see that there's 2 large claw marks down his chest, and they're extremely deep. He obviously bled out from these.
How many claw marks are there?
There's 3 and 3.
3 and 3. Don't know much monsters.
Okay, so
Three
one's
claws.
some type of monster shifter, and the other one is using a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Theory of 2 people does make sense because one nobody would drop their arrow to then go to claws.
Right.
They would just use both.
So there's
Right.
definitely 2 people.
So it has to be 2 or more people, but 2 is a very safe estimate.
And maybe a creature or something.
Okay. After I finish with the father's body, is there anything else that I can see that is broken?
There's a broken stool. It seems to be from the scuffle. The door and the hinges are blown off, obviously. It seems like it was a very quick and methodical assassination.
Okay, well, I'm able to deduce that this is a targeted attack, and they didn't steal the meat bucket, so they specifically want these individuals dead.
Now, start to remember, guys. Remember why the father didn't want you there. Because the people of the Ashbound, they've been in hiding. They've been trying to not be loud with their name. They don't want anyone to know they're there because they've been hunted down and pushed out of the cogs and pushed out of the city of Sharn. Once you get pushed out of the city of Sharn, well, you guys know what's out there. You know what's out beyond the city walls. Darkness, famine, plague.
You're better with the little girl. Ask her if she's her daddy is not friends with anybody. Just the family have any enemies?
Well,
Okay.
I just ask her what did you see? I would just ask her what did you see? What happened?
All right.
She came back. When she says that, she came back to this She got sent back out to look for more food with the pot, like she always does, because they always send the girl because she's more likely to get the food.
They already have food.
Yeah,
Do
but
something better.
no, she went out to go get the slop, and when she came back, they were already dead.
Huh.
Does her father get into any fights with anybody?
I don't know.
Okay.
Ask her.
I asked the little girl. Does the father have anybody that he doesn't like, or anybody he gets into a fight with?
No one likes us. We're all from Kyrie.
Okay, so everyone.
Everyone. Yeah, right.
Everyone that doesn't narrow down. Okay, anybody specific recently?
No. The most specific people around lately have been you. We haven't talked too much.
Does anybody else have anything they want to do inside the house?
While this is all happening, I want to. So my little shank thing that I make, it would technically count as like a simple or martial weapon, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna touch it and enhance it.
You're gonna enhance your shank. Okay. So how so?
So this magic weapon grants a +1 bonus attack and damage rolls made with it.
Oh, nice. Okay. So it's a +1.
Cool. Yep.
Enhanced shiv.
If anything, Dylan, we just turn her over
It's
to the
fancy
guard
shit.
and tell us
Super
to
shit.
tell us the
Super
situation.
shit.
Tell her she can be my companion.
See, that's where I knew he was going to go to eventually.
Yeah, I can't abandon a daughter of Kyrie like that. So I'm gonna like step out of the house.
I forgot
Basically,
I could do that.
Evaluated the situation. That was a
Accelerate.
targeted attack.
At this
She
point, I'm
doesn't know
ready to
anybody
sack her. I'm just
specific.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
She has no
I'll
idea.
roll that
why.
barrel out into the middle of the street
Okay.
and yell out to the square,
Mm-hmm.
asking anyone with information about this vicious attack.
Are you rolling out the barrel of meat?
Yeah, rolling out the fresh barrel of meat that was untouched.
As you roll up the barrel of meat, you notice that none of the windows open, but you see one door that's already been creaked. As you look at the door, shuts.
I said anyone who has information won't have to worry about food for a year.
And as you say that, you notice another window kind of creaks open. You start getting attention. Little creaks. You're starting to notice that in the blinds and throughout the leather that's hanging in these slums. People are starting to look at you on the street.
I open the barrel, I pull out a drumstick, and I toss it, and I'd like toss it high enough for everyone to see and have it land in the mud.
As that happens,
Oh, Dick!
you see one person. He walks out and he squabbles over to the drumstick and he grabs it and he takes it and he doesn't say anything to you. Nope, just runs back. You
Yep.
see everyone else is starting to get more out of their doors, and they kind of see that you have a couple that are standing on their porches now. Well, their makeshift porches.
God, he's making himself.
Is there something
known.
that comes here at a certain hour, maybe?
Is our curfew?
Not just that, but there was claw marks, right?
Yeah,
They must-
3 claw marks. So,
The guy went in there pretty
Everyone's
quickly.
standing, kind of ominously looking at you from the sides of their houses now. A couple have walked on
Can
to
I
the slum roads.
Can I sniff the air real quick? I mean, just to make.
Go ahead and roll for your survival.
Ooh.
So your intelligence plus
Intelligence.
your proficiency.
Oh, survival is wisdom.
Oh, wisdom, my bad.
+1. This is 14, 15.
The smell of soot, sulfur, and burnt steel fills your nostrils, but the one faint smell that you get is that of a shifter.
Oh shit.
You notice it's not your smell either. It seems to be some sort of feline-based shifter.
Oh god.
And something of that nature was on this property. Very like the scent kind of goes, and you can smell it. It's on the doorstep. You definitely know that one of the individuals here tonight was a shifter.
Oh boy.
You've caught his scent.
Are you tracking?
Is anybody starting to
I don't know. Maybe.
get closer.
Yes, they're they're very slowly. They're not like they're waiting for you to basically either speak more or lose your attention, and you can notice that some of them are kind of whispering to each other as well.
Be very careful. Tread lightly. People are desperate.
Okay.
They'll just probably just go after you and take it, and then we have to deal with killing the
I'm not worried
civilians.
about that. Speak now before I burn this barrel along with this house.
Oh, we need that food.
Everyone, you see them, they kind of like step back hesitantly. No one speaks. No one.
Cool. I pick up the barrel and I throw it inside the open door.
Okay. It breaks. All the meat falls onto the living room floor of this house.
I take one more look around and I say, last chance.
You see a boy.
There we go.
He walks forward. Please don't waste it. We're starving.
Stop.
My sister died last week from starvation. Just leave it. Go.
I need to know what happened here.
No one has the courage to tell you. Someone came and killed them. That's all we know.
Somebody knows more. I need something.
The boy steps back.
Do you know any shifters around here?
The boy looks at you. You're the last shifter I've seen in months.
Oh, that's very bizarre then.
Remember, shifters can hold their composure as
That's
humans,
a
and then
question.
they'll have to
Oh.
show.
Ask
That they're
another
shifters.
question if something comes around at a certain hour.
Oh yeah. Do you guys happen to hide from something at a certain hour? Does something come around here and that's why you guys don't come out, or is there a
Nothing.
curfew?
Nothing except for the gangs.
The
And
gangs?
The
Yeah, the
boy
gangs.
walks back.
Oh, that's maybe the ship.
Oh, the boy's here?
No, that was a different boy. It was just the boy, or just the boy that was
A
talking.
boy.
Hey, boy. Damn, I was about to.
Maybe the gangs have something to do with it. Maybe they are part of the gangs and they had bad blood with the gangs or
I don't think
something.
the gang would probably be that precise and quick. Seems like really
Oh.
Mm,
Ooh.
operation, but I don't know.
maybe.
I wouldn't rule it out.
You notice that one of the individuals walks past you and starts going towards the house, into the house with that bucket of meat that you threw. It's like a middle-aged man, and he kind of is just like blowing off what you said, and he's going to go lean down and grab a piece of meat off the floor while he's in the house. He's casually walking, not rushing, but he's making eye contact with you as he does it.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, and he's doing it slowly. Like he's not trying to be like, he's just like trying to grab it and seeing if you're going to do anything. And then you notice everyone else around you. They start to look. You see their attention sparkles turn to this individual now grabbing the meat.
Everybody's hungry, bro.
Right.
He has what looks to be like a ribeye in his hand. He has another couple pieces of chicken, and he starts to walk by you, and he's now within 5 feet from you, and he's got his hands full, and he starts to try to shimmy by you out the doorway. And he's continuing looking at you as he's walking down the patio.
Cool. I want to prestidigitation
Yeah,
a knife in my hand,
yeah,
and I want to grab him
okay.
and hold my knife to his throat.
All right, go ahead and roll your d20 for trying to grapple.
Oh no.
7 plus what?
7 plus your strength.
Oh, yeah. 11.
All right, actually, you're able to grab you grab the man. He seems shocked. And the meat drops to the floor, and you have him now grappled. You have the knife at his throat. You see everyone goes, and they're watching from a distance. Now you see a couple of people already walked back inside and shut their doors and shut the windows. You got a couple that are out on the street, and you see one of them, like 2 or 3 of them, are kind of like standing, like, "What are you gonna do next?"
Well, if you want the meat, you need to pay the price. Tell me what you know.
I know someone came in here and killed this family. What else?
Marco?
Matt, I like to look outside and peek. When is the next elevator that's going to come down?
The elevator's already cranked down, and it's loading again for the next shift of workers.
Okay, we are running out of time. We're going to jump into that last one.
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't going out with these civilians. I probably should just let them have it and just take the girl, and we'll just deal with this later.
Yeah, I'm almost there, but like we're so close.
How long before that?
I'm going to start walking.
Usually it takes the elevator
it is
usually
a
docks for
15,
about 30
20-minute
minutes,
walk.
and
Oh,
then
okay.
and then it'll go because it's got.
I use
Remember how big that
command.
thing is? It's a
I think I
huge
can
old
confess
freight mining
That's a
elevator.
one-word
can hold like a
Confess.
60
So
plus
I want to take
people.
the little girl anyway, get her out of dodge in case something goes awry.
Yeah, well, for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna just do that anyway.
Alright.
While he debates on that, I'm gonna look at the little girl and tell her that it's not safe right now. I have a ship. Don't worry, it's very fun. It's really cool. Can you come with me? And I ask her politely.
And she just is, she begins to tear up again, and she just drops her head, and she's just staring at the ground.
I pull out. Okay, this is gonna be a little different.
I
don't really. I'm not.
Pirates all like,
Is it the smell?
It's the smell.
No, it's just Okay, I pull out my dice set.
Okay.
My loaded dice set, and they're pretty unique. They're purple and they're very different.
Mm-hmm.
And tell her, you can keep these if you come with me.
She looks up and she takes the dice, and she's still silent. And she grabs
And I pull
the
out
side of your dirty robe.
Okay. I just look at you as as you're dealing with the civilians, and I'm gonna start making my way to the
And
elevator.
he's looking at me, and I look back at this dude, and I shake him, and I said, "What did they look like?"
And
I make sure she doesn't
as
see
you
what he's
shake
doing.
them, they both wore hoods. One wore a bow.
What color?
What? Black. They were wearing black cloaks, black hoods. One of them had a bow.
Like a bow and arrow.
One was much larger than the other, maybe 6.5 feet tall, about.
Just did they like? Crap. Did they? Were there any house markings?
No one saw their faces or their hands, even. They wore gloves.
All right.
What time was it?
What time was it?
Where did the boy go?
It was. I mean, it was right after you. Like, okay, so you guys left, and maybe within when you guys were making the deal with Orion, they were at that house killing.
Yeah. Where did the boy go?
The boy? What boy?
The son of Kyrie that lived here.
I haven't seen him. I figured he would have been killed as well,
He's not in the house.
and hopefully he lives.
Where did the hooded men go?
They left. They walked down the slums.
Ask him if they may have.
What direction did they go?
Aha. All right. So he's like, you'd have to ask someone further down the street if they saw. I only live here. I can only see what's in the front.
Alright. Go.
All
Take
right.
the meat.
As
Share
you-
it with those who need it the most.
As he goes back in, he picks up the meat that he dropped. He's kind of looking at you, kind of confused. The knife that was made did not leave a mark on his neck. And he like gives a nod over. You see some kids come out of one of the slums, and they rush over, and then you see other people, and they all just start rushing. They start coming out of the houses, like 1, 2, 4. Next thing you know, you have a group of about 20, 30 people inside this house.
We're out of there. We're following Marco right now.
Okay, as you guys are walking back, you guys get to the main entrance. And as you get to the main entrance, the guard is there, and he says, "Going up?
Yes, going up.
Yeah.
Bring the little girl with me.
Who's the little girl?"
She's my
My niece.
We both say niece at the same
And
time.
he says,
She's our niece.
Want to roll for that?
let's roll for that, dude. You guys both just immediately, you guys say it.
We look nothing alike either.
The fiend imp. She's my niece. The knight of Kyrie. All right. Do I get like an advantage on him or something?
If anything, it should be a
both-
disadvantage.
So both of you guys are gonna roll your d20s right now.
You guys aren't rolling against each other. You're rolling against the guard.
Yeah, because he just heard both of you guys say this.
So you better hope that he thinks you guys
So
are
one of
right.
us has to pass.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
All right, ready.
We're at the same
Related
time.
All right, ready? 1,
Let's see.
2, and 3.
Are there 10?
13.
19.
Oh, it's
All
okay.
right.
You guys good.
Whose niece is she? Yours or yours? I don't see a tiefling having a girl like that in their family.
Family, twice removed.
Interesting. Anyways,
She's my adopted
Papers?
mother.
Papers? I'll give him my original paper when I
this is
first
your
came.
docking paper from your form. So you're going up to the Sharn market, so you'll be docking out, I'm assuming?
Yes, I do. Have my ship already docked.
Stamps it. Move along. You guys get in line with the factory workers, and the girl is with you.
Right, we're in.
you guys begin to ascend into back to the market of Sharn. The elevator begins to go up. And you guys are in the market. You go through it, and you get to the dock. After you get to the dock, you're able to pass all inspection, and you are able to get on the boat. Please place all your miniatures on the boat right now.
You want me to get a mini for
Where's
the
my
girl?
bestie? No, where's my bestie?
Which one? Oh yeah, you need one. All right, got you. Hold on.
Well, I need my niece and I need my bestie.
Huh? Okay, thank you.
All right,
Yeah, that's who I'm looking for.
here you go. Here's this. Here, I got Josh and me right here.
Okay, Josh, where's my crew?
That's what we're gonna find. Go ahead and look. I don't know if you're gonna need your crew for this one. Your
Okay,
whole.
where is her, the little girl?
Yeah, that's what you get to pick. Find little girl.
Excuse me.
Use.
Wow. All right. Do we need 3 pairs of eyes?
Yep. Y'all find whatever miniatures y'all need over there.
What's this? Oh, that's it. This one right here. Oh,
What do you think so far, Caitlin? What do you think so far?
Oh, it's so much fun.
Have you ever like watched D&D or?
Kind of. Like I've seen videos online, but never live. So this is really cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
For sure. Yeah, I'd love to do it sometimes. I just don't feel very confident.
I was the same way, and then I realized, it's really not that complicated. I mean,
Yeah.
it is kind of overwhelming with all the stuff you can do, but like, you get the hang of it after a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We got that.
Perfect. You're looking for that robot, aren't you?
Robot's up here.
Robot. Oh yeah, the robot that sits on the ship.
There, robot.
Robot.
Oh God, that's far. Maybe I should have just. She's a little girl. Shouldn't be interested in the view flying out, or maybe she's gonna be. I don't know. What do you think? Is she gonna be reminiscent on the back, looking at her home, or is she gonna be optimistic, looking forward?
I think she's gonna be still in shock and depressed and probably sitting somewhere crying.
I mean, her parents just died. When
Yeah.
is anybody really gonna get over that?
All right, we're on the back of the boat, kind of hiding, and I'm kind of like chilling then, and that's closer to me, so I like it.
Probably doing a little bit of wow, this is my life now.
Right?
Wow, this is my life now.
She's just gonna grow up to be a pirate now.
Scrub the poop
Dude,
deck.
actually, oh man, that's gonna be sick. Actually,
Or you adopt that.
Became an orphan, then became a pirate.
Oh.
That's usually how it goes.
The reason I didn't let you guys stop in the market is because.
is he gonna move along?
yeah. The reason I didn't have you guys stop in the market is you guys had your chances to purchase your things before. You were able to get your weapons back easily, and you have your full inventory.
I have one problem with that.
Yes.
Marco specifically asked for a shipwright.
Yes, I want to talk to somebody at the dock.
So,
You can get to the dock. Yes, we can do that.
yeah, I think he should be afforded the opportunity.
Yes, we can definitely do that.
Yes!
Okay, I need to talk to people. Thank you. I was too busy with this. My crew.
Oh, there's my buddy. Wait, why is my buddy up there?
She's our helm.
All right, that's fair enough.
And Newt. Hello, Mr. Newt. What is today's assessment for today?
It's warm.
You do my other one.
It's warm.
Oh, where are the cold ones?
I gotta put more in there. I put 2 in there. I just put them in there.
It's all right. I can wait.
All right, I'm gonna put more in there.
Can I see that water?
Oh, what happened here? Whoa!
What happened?
That's like super cool. Let's go ahead and use that. Mayhew, if you would do me a favor and tap on your phone, for some reason our camera angle has gone awry.
Whoa.
Better?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what I needed. That's the thing.
That's the thing.
You like that thing.
Okay, thank.
All
All right.
Figure out why I did that,
Let's get
but
you in the. Let's get you in the ship right here.
Alrighty. There's probably a book on Eberron about upgrades for my airship, right?
Yeah, but for the sake of it, I will.
Or what do they have?
Yeah.
The shipwright has. Ahoy!
You see the shipwrights. There's a couple of them, like deckhands. They're working. They have some old boards, and there's a couple old boats that have been broken down, and they're kind of harvesting pieces from.
I casually take off my shitty robe and I place it on a barrel and I discard it. Ahoy!
Hello. What you looking for?
I'm looking for some good hefty men to help fix my ship.
I got the men, but they're not taking them. What do you want done on your ship?
It's like, what do you have to offer? I'm looking to upgrade.
Well, I can give you just about anything. Describe what you need.
Do you have artillery for airships?
I can install ballistas.
Good. So my drop bay has the drop bay area. I'm also... two ballistas can fit inside of a 16 by 24 area, or a 3 by 24 area.
You want them mounted or on wheels?
I want them mounted. It'd be underneath my cargo bay.
Are you
My
looking for like
Not on the
bombs to drop?
No, because when it's flying above, I want you guys to kind of have like those ball turrets at the bottom, so you can just like shoot people from the bottom, kind of like
Okay.
AC-130 status.
Yeah,
It is an airship.
B-12 bomber.
All
Can you
right.
use your cannon?
I could do it.
Big
It's
game.
not going to be cheap.
How much is for one right now?
1,000 gold for one ballista.
It's 2,000 for total, and that's. I'll start with one, my fine sir.
I step in to help my pirate buddy out.
As I'm
Do you know who this is?
Who? He's a tiefling.
The great Marcello.
The great Marcel. Go ahead and roll your d20.
Probably gonna burn me out, dude. I'm probably wanted. I got.
Dude, just don't roll on that one.
Oh, you mean that guy? The wanted
What if I
sign?
threaten him?
Dude, that would be
I'm trying. I want to be clear here because I'm trying to stack on here. I'm
I'll
trying to deceive him.
I'll let you play this two ways. You can either roll and see if you get it, or you can role play and see if you can get it.
Oh, you know which one of those I'm. Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Marco, it's your life on the line. What do you think I should do?
Well, seeing as you put me on the spot with this,
Trying to help you, bud.
I want you to bullshit your way just like how I would do it.
You want me to RPG it?
Yeah, go for it.
You want me to RPG
I
it?
believe in you.
The great Marcel. And what does that have to do with my coin purse?
Great Marcello always pays his debts. If you were to help him out, do you know what your name would carry on with? Do you know the annals of history would sing songs of your glory for helping the great dread pirate Marcello?
You see one of the shipwrights that was behind him, they kind of just like stopped carrying the bucket and just kind of stopped and was listening.
He has sailed the 17 seas. He has seen the highest heights. He has gone beyond the sun and back.
right. You're literally just standing there like that.
And twirling
You're
my mustache.
speaking nonsense. 17 seas.
All 17 of them. You don't know all 17 of the seas.
I doubt
What are
they
you
will.
speaking? All right, I need to roll. You gotta roll.
No, okay, yeah, the bullshit didn't work.
This guy's
You only know.
bewildered. He
You
looks
only know
bewildered.
7.
Yeah, he's sitting there. He's
What
just
about
like.
the other 10?
So if you can roll if you can get higher than a 15 right here.
A 15? Wait a second. You had me RPG and roll.
Well, yeah, because
No, you failed that RPG setting.
No, I didn't.
I don't have 17 season ever on, brother. He's gonna look at you like,
I have
I'm so
deception.
bold.
Okay, I have deception.
I think
oh, you want to decide? Okay.
I'm deceiving him. All of that was deception.
All right. Let's see how this will test on this guy's intelligence.
You're really gonna make me cap a 15?
You can count to 13.
Oh yeah, 10 plus 7, 17.
All right. He says, if I'll take your word for it, you're as famous as you are. What do you want? I mean, if my name is going to go down in the Isles, what, you're House Leander, I'm assuming, you have an airship.
Well, what is your name, good sir?
My name's Brax.
Brax.
Brax of.
Brax of House Leander.
I pull out.
Oh,
pull out my little journal book, as House Leander in front of it as well. Looks just like this. And I pull out and I was like, Brax. That's his last name.
Sir Brax of
Sir Brax Leander.
Brax of Houseland is all you need.
Very good. Well, fine, sir. My connections go deep, and your name shall be sung to the annals of history.
Alright, now what you getting at? I sell you a couple ballistas and my name goes down in history. Seems like a fair deal for me.
And you're also going to get your money back when due time comes.
So you're telling me you're not gonna pay me?
No, you're going to get a down payment I want both ballistas for the price of one.
Alright. If I don't see my name in the Leander archives, if that is a thing that you speak of, I want to see my name in history. And he gives you, he has two of his men start going to the back and they wheel out two old dusty ballistas. They got tarps on them, and as they take them off, the dust flies. Give me your gold.
Give me your gold.
Give me a go.
Hey, you want to be in
You're able to
history?
get each of those ballistas for 500 apiece.
Woo.
Pink Panther.
The scummy pirate would be holding pink.
All right, as they're loading onto your dock, or loading onto the dock,
Mhm.
Slow it down a little bit. Slow it down.
you
Okay, they're still at the harbor and
They're still at the harbor. They're loading on the dock. So what do you guys do? All of you in the situation. You guys can now board the boat.
I'm on the boat.
You're on the boat.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go through each of you, and we're going to figure out what is going on the boat. This is your time is to take your long rest, figure out any of your inventory, get anything powered up, selected, or use a magic item that you need to do in order to prepare for where you're going. You know that from Sharn to Kubara, it's about a week travel, and that's when you are supposed to meet up with these inventors. And then 3 weeks from that point is when the ball starts. So you have to make your way back to Sharn.
Say Brax.
Can I tell you what I'm
Brax.
gonna do on the boat?
Brax of House
Yeah, well,
Leander.
actually, hold on. We'll start with Kush. You're on the boat. It has not taken off yet. It is still at the dock, and the dock workers are loading in your new fancy ballistas. Well, old, but new. New to you.
So yeah, I sort of just like rush onto the boat real quick, and then I go inside, and I'm gonna just look for like a room or somewhere that I can stow away real quick, and I'm gonna study this book of the magician that I have.
All right.
For a little while.
You're able to go down. Don't you have an old rum room?
Okay, so Mr. Gregory, I have the room and board is sadly taken by my crew members, unfortunately, but the armory room is empty.
Okay, I'll chill there.
All right, I'm probably going to need some space in there for the ballistas
Well,
when I
don't
get some
mind.
more,
Just
but
work around me. I'll be reading my book.
very fine. All right,
As you see the dock workers loading in the ballistas into the bottom of the airship, you're just sitting in the corner of the ship reading your book.
I'm like crisscross,
Mhm.
sitting on maybe like a crate or something.
Yes.
it's good
Can I
because
tinker with one of them?
With the ballistas? That's up to him.
Yeah. That's what
how
I'm
many
asking.
ballistas am I getting?
You have two big ballistas.
Oh,
Okay, how many? What are they technically called?
Rounds?
No, the
Bolts.
bolts. There it is. How many bolts am I getting already off the bat?
Each one has 5 bolts. That's it.
I like how much is one single bolt?
How much is a bolt?
Yeah,
Like to buy?
yeah.
If you were to, you'd have to go back and ask them, but it's probably going to be anywhere from just a log that they scarve down. You could probably make your own out in the wilderness if you wanted, or
It's just like,
you could go buy them. We'll do them for about 20 gold a piece.
let me do some math. Keep it going.
These bolts are about 7 feet long, sharpened on the end. They have a piece of iron that is the tip. As you're reading your book, let's go over to Inox. What are you doing on the boat right now?
well, I'm gonna ask you if you wouldn't mind me tinkering with one of them. But
So,
if not, that's okay. I can try and make something different.
I am gonna buy.
can't you tinker on your...
There's 5 already right now. How many of them do you want to tinker on?
Oh, you're going to tinker on the
I just want to mess around with one of them to
She
see
wants
what
to
I
mess
can
around
do.
with the actual ballista itself.
Oh, the actual ballista, not any of the bolts.
Yeah. I want to see if
Don't break it.
No, I'm not gonna don't
I
break
think
it.
they're
Just
gonna
bought
make
it.
it more powerful.
I'm gonna try and make it more powerful.
Okay.
We have a
Don't break
house
them.
cannon artificer on it. I'm pretty sure it's going to get better.
That's fine. Very much
Unless we
fine.
can get some that ones. But
Oh god.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Hold on one second.
Pull out
I wanna
the
see.
change box.
Tinkering.
all right.
here we go.
Let's go over to Sir Kale. He's handling brokering with the dockers. He's handling whatever business he's got. You got Inox. She's tinkering around. She's looking at these old ballistas, trying to figure out what she can do to make it better. You have Kush, who is in the same room where these are all being loaded in the very bottom, and you are.
Pulling out my flute, and I'm really selling it. I'm really selling it. I start to play a little tune.
Yeah.
I start to play a little tune right behind Marcello, and I start singing, heave ho on the docks of Sharn, Sir Brax with his tools in the morn. For Marcello's ship he works so fine, to Ballas's bold to rule the brine.
You see Josh from me, and he looks over. You know sea shanties.
He knows I know sea shanties. We got all drunk that one night.
Yeah. Giles
Do you
is
think
also
he
my
remembered,
bar.
though?
Immediately, you see him perk his ear up to like try to get used to the lyrics. Now, with this being said, you have your singing, you're serenading right now with the flute.
Oh yeah, I got 4 verses and a chorus.
God dang! Hold on, man. You gonna sing? You want the mic? No, it's like you gonna sing the whole song. I mean, you can. Yeah.
Do I get points? All right.
Yeah, let's see.
I'll
Let's see
take
what
it.
you got. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I don't need that. I'm acapella.
Oh, he's got
I just wanted him to hand that all back.
ass.
And I haven't proofread any of this, so we'll see how far.
As
it
you
goes.
start singing, the boat starts taking off.
We're not leaving? I didn't cast away yet.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I'm still buying bolts.
No, yeah, you can. Yeah, I thought you were just gonna give it to me and give you bolts.
Yeah, no, I'm just really
still
selling
getting my
this Sir Brax thing.
All right. Oh,
You know,
I
like-
got you.
That his name is gonna go down and be sung in the
I see.
songs of history.
Toss a coin.
You really want me to toss a coin?
No. I'm just thinking that you're running into a song.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I got 25 ballistas.
All right.
You got 25?
The 25 ballistas on top of the 10 that are already inside of my.
Yeah, well, we got him hooked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got him good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey Marcello, I want
Yeah.
to show you a blueprint real quick.
Ooh.
Sing it, Mars, or sing it, Sir Kale. Sir Kale will sing the tune while he.
Read the repeating shot.
His hands were
See what you think.
crafted for pirates when Marcello left. He ho on the docks of Sharn, Sir Brax with his tools in the morn. For Marcello's ship he worked so fine, to Ballas's bold to rule the brine. Dread pirate Marcello rode
That's what
up
I was
the
like,
sea,
whoop.
sailed the docks and said,
I'll help you read it.
Sir
After.
Brax,
This is what I'm
please
gonna
aid me.
turn it into, but I have to get his
Give
approval.
me 2 ballasts to fend off
Can you only
the
do it with
law.
one?
I'll
Huh?
pay
Can you do it with one or both?
for
I
'Cause I got-
had to do it. I can do it
Once per long rest, so I can do it once. I can do it once a day. So I could probably if we do another long rest, I could probably do it for the other one. Yeah. So I could do it for both.
As the serenation continues, your deal is complete. You've got your bolts. The ship.
All right, we cast off. Ahoy! Cast away!
Oh, that's awesome.
You notice the main door out the Sharn wall of the dock begins to open, and you guys see the dark, cloud-covered land that you guys had left. And almost like as if you were in Sharn, it was a whole nother world. You forgot about the outside, all the famine, all the plague, all the bodies. And as you start flying out, you look down and you see the thousands that died seeking refuge at the walls of Sharn. You make your way for about 2 days travel, and you are just in the clouds. This is where we are now, so go ahead and have your moment of free play on the ship. This is the time that I was going to give you guys in order to go over any possible contingency plans of what might might happen in this next mission. Remember, you guys are going to be meeting up with these inventors. You're going to have to figure out who is who, what invention they have, how it works, and you're going to have to get back to Sharn within that time frame, making sure that no one gets away, because it'd be really bad if you got to the ball and then all of a sudden one of those inventors is showing up and is all like, "That's not really Valerian Box. I'm Valerian Box."
That's why we need to hitman this mission. We need to take him out before the party starts.
That's what
So
we're doing.
that's what's interesting is like I want to see how you guys are going about this, because if you think about the options that you have, I mean, of course, there's option number one is kill them and take the spot. Maybe you guys could start thinking, what would option two be? Bribe them. Think bribing them would work? Yeah.
Spend a lot of
I
money
mean,
on this. It's not really.
What's
I
option
mean,
three?
I don't think we have enough money to do that.
Abduct them.
Abduct
Abduct
them,
them,
Yeah.
tie them up, keep them alive.
knock them out.
Hostages.
That'd be hard.
Hard.
That wouldn't be too hard on a ship where there's nowhere to go except for down.
Yeah. Well,
Pirate stuff, man. Another thing, another option is like, what if you guys were to tell them your mission? What do you think they would say?
What, do we figure out what house they're from?
oh
Valarin?
yeah, maybe they'd be go.
Valerian?
We could try
Oh,
to
no.
convince them to go along with our plan. Like,
There's a lot of
good
different
idea.
options here, guys. Lots of different options.
It's like
And,
we're trying to do
and
this
not
for
to
the greater
mention,
good of.
House Orion didn't really tell you much about them, except for that they are a subsect of House Orion from Sarlona. They are from a house. House Orion from Sarlona operates on a whole separate guideline of rules because they don't have the Treaty of Thronehold and they don't have King Galifar or any of the things that happen there.
Okay, I've got the list. We can try to bribe them. If we can't bribe them, or we can try to convince them. If we can't convince them to join us, then we can bribe them. If we can't bribe them, then we can abduct them. And if the abduction
For the
part
sake-
isn't working, then
For
we
the
can
sake
take
of
them out.
understanding, where's this conversation going on the boat? Are you guys all in the back? Are you guys all in the underhall? Are you guys on the main deck?
I'd say we're up here on the.
Want to meet me in the
We're
bow?
all in Cush's mind right now.
Oh, there you go. That works. That
There you go.
you're
Yeah,
he's a
I'm
conduit,
just
so you guys can all still be your separate
broadcasting it.
things. You're just having a chat box in your mind.
Yeah.
You just hear like in your mind, you hear. All right, guys. we should discuss
Attention in
this,
Cush's
but-
mind.
I like hear like a tapping like on a microphone somehow. You're like, what the
What the fuck? You're just sitting there like,
is this thing on?
So continue.
yeah, so like I think that's the logical progression of that. We talk to them and try to convince them to join the cause. If we can't do that, then we can try and persuade them with money. If money doesn't work, then we can take them. And if that's looking like it's not going to work or there's some hiccups in it, we can always just off them.
Yes, that's the last
Last resort.
Last resort is offing them.
Last resort.
Yeah, I do want to know. I really don't want to brag.
We could also try and persuade them the way by like hanging them off like that one dude did.
I don't know why I suggested that, honestly.
So theoretically, these people are coming in. What is the likelihood that they're already there right now?
They're not.
They're not. Okay.
They're. Wait, you mean coming into the city that they're supposed to meet at?
Yes. Do you think some of them are already there?
They could be there.
Okay.
Yeah, likelihood is anything goes.
Okay.
But
I tell Newt and the rest of my crew to fold down the flaps and go far and go fast as much as the ship can.
All right.
I want to go. I want to get there a day ahead of the party.
The elemental around your ship begins to circulate faster as it's wind and clouds, and it starts to bellow and fill the sails. And you guys start pushing faster.
We're gonna see if these individuals that we're gonna be tracking
All right.
are there
It
already.
is now day 4. You've traveled for another 2 days. Is there anything else you guys would like to talk about?
it's day 4,
Yeah.
so I've had a nice rest.
So you guys have all had long rests.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, baby.
So that
I
means
might
I've
scratch that because I
adequately
might be able to imbue all the
studied
spells.
my book of the magician. My book that
I,
has
You
I
want me
could
to
probably,
spell
I
Yes.
could probably
What
use
did
it
I-
as a
what did I
spellcasting
learn?
So-
focus.
Yeah, no, do your thing for right now
It's a book
until
of beginner illusion
we
spells.
figure out
Yep.
what exactly we're gonna do with these ballistas.
Yeah.
Like I still haven't used them.
Okay.
They could not work.
Oh,
They
I
could just suck.
I could always fix them.
Well, they could just not be useful in a situation that we need them
Oh,
for,
you're
or
right,
anything like
yeah.
that. Like they could just not like suck, as in they're just not useful.
True.
You were able to realize that the book was all about working this one particular spell, but you mastered it. And you have now mastered illusion. It's just what it is. This is a 6th level illusion spell. It's called Programmed Illusion. You create an illusion of an object, a creature, or some other visible phenomenon within range, and it activates when a specific trigger occurs. The illusion is imperceptible until then. It must be no larger than a 30-foot cube, and you decide when you cast the spell how the illusion behaves and what sounds it makes. This scripted performance can last up to 5 minutes. When the trigger When the trigger you specify occurs, the illusion springs into existence and performs in the manner you described. Once the illusion finishes performing, it disappears and remains dormant for 10 minutes, after which the illusion can be reactivated again.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Up to a 30-foot cube, you can create an illusion.
It's you got its the requirements like the CRM.
Yes, so programmed illusion.
Consultation.
It is a 120 feet.
Yeah.
Concentration is no.
Okay.
And then casting time is 1 action.
Got it.
And you need jade dust to do that, but you have a spell with casting time, so you're fine.
J dust.
Who do you want to be as the other slave worker? Because I'm not going to go in as a
And this
slave
is a
worker.
spell that's
I'm
usually
trying to find
only
another
known by
guest that's
bards
a
and
tiefling.
wizards.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
no, I remember. Aaron's going to be one of them.
Okay, and I left the
The
space
other one's
open.
going to be one of your.
So we have
So
Serene.
this is
We
exactly like the
we
spell
already
that he
picked.
uses.
Who'd you guys
against
pick?
the
We
dragon.
decided last time it was going to be
You
the
know,
one that really
so, like,
annoys you, the bard.
When
Giles.
he starts
Giles.
warping. Well, his actually no, it's not exactly because in his he had to stay concentrated. This one you don't have to stay concentrated, and you can do up to a 30-foot cube. So something 30 foot high, you could do 2 ogres fighting in the forest, and guards are like, "Oh my god, what's going on?" And they go over there. Just nothing's there.
So Matt, are you saying that I can't learn any other spells from this book now?
No, that was specifically about that spell, the book of the magical illusion, because with that spell you could be the ultimate magician.
Dang, I'm gonna sell it next time I go somewhere then.
You can so that is the magician spell. In order to be a magician, if you don't have programmed illusion, because you want to do triggers when you're on stage, you know, like oh activate this and then all of a sudden smoke and flames and fire.
Yeah.
I'm gonna regret giving that to you.
How many people does it elude? Is it just like an
No, it's
illusion
a
that
full
everyone
blown.
can
It's,
see
it's
it?
for anyone who can see it.
Okay.
It makes sounds and it can give off movement and act and everything just like that.
I'll read it.
It takes until someone to touch it for them to really be like, oh, this isn't real.
Okay. Cool. That's fucking badass. Yeah,
Of course.
I'm gonna have fun with that.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Yeah. You said it's a 6th level?
Yeah, it's a 6th level spell.
But you're gonna let me be able to
Yeah, you
cast
got it. Yes, you got it. All right. Anything else before we continue our last 2 days of travel? I just want to make sure you guys have all your T's and your I's.
I've got a small little request.
Yeah.
I would like to have Caitlin roleplay as the little. Thanks, Marco.
Perfect.
Roleplay as the little girl right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Just like dipping her toe into it.
Yeah, so just to give you an idea, you're a 5-year-old, your family has just been slaughtered, and you've lived a life of poverty. You've been taken in by a group of criminals, and you're kind of concerned. You've heard stories of these kind of people,
Okay.
and that's where you're at.
That sounds about like
You're
the
really
average
selling
D&D
it, dude.
experience.
You're really criminal.
Criminals.
We saved her.
You did save her. To I guess to you they wouldn't be criminals, but you look at the stuff they wear and the way they present themselves. One's carrying weapons and bombs all over herself. The other doesn't have a shirt on, and he's got like this epic look. Like,
I don't have a shirt on.
No, you never have a shirt on.
Oh, well, my kid. Oh,
Okay.
not really, exactly.
oh, okay. But he's got this more of like he's a psychic. He's basically a psychonic player. He's called a Kalishtar, but he's got this kind of I don't know, gypsy kind of style vibe going on.
I'm wearing like a hood, and I'm kind of creepy.
Yeah, gypsy like crystal ball type thing.
And then you got Marcelo, who
Backpack,
is a walking devil pirate. He's like a mix between Jack Sparrow and Hellboy.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Smaller.
Exactly.
Smaller, but just as annoying.
You have Sir Kale, who is this knight clad in paladinic armor.
Yeah, and charred. I would say shining armor, but it's not very shiny. It's like
Yeah, it's
charred.
blackened armor. Alright, continue.
Because I've been through some stuff too. So like we're a couple days in. The girl's been mourning. I want to like basically go up to her and be like, "Hey, come over here. I want to show you something and tell you a little story." Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Daughter of Kyrie, did you know that we are all descendants of royalty and magic?
My family's told me stories, but I don't know very much.
Well, each of us carries a little bit of magic within us. Would you like to try some?
I'm, I'm feeling a little sad, but I could try.
Okay, and I tell her to hold out her hand,
Mm-hmm.
and she holds out her hand,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm pretty much BSing this whole thing. So I just use my subtle spell,
Mm-hmm.
and what's Latin for fire?
Fuego.
Fuego.
Ariafe.
I think that's way closer, and I think that's baloney, but I like it because it sounds
funny.
I say, concentrate, think, feel the energy moving through your body, and say Ariafe.
As continue.
Ariafe.
And I use my subtle spell, and I do prestidigitation to create like a small, gentle flame in her hand.
Wow.
Wow.
Gaslighting even in the game.
Get out of here.
Oh my god. Alright. So you see the flame and your eyes, they widen. You feel as if the magic is coursing through you. You've never felt anything like this. You've never been able to cast any kind of spell or anything like this.
Wow, this is amazing. I've never seen my family do magic before. Can we all do this?
That's a good point. That's a really good point. Like,
Only those who know the true stories of Kyrie.
I don't know anything.
But I have now told you. And now you should know. And those that you tell from now will also know. You feel it in your heart, and you feel it in your blood, and you feel it coursing through your body.
Thank you.
the lizard folk on the ship here, he's kind of watching
You mean the newt?
the newt. Yeah, he's just kind of like licks his eye.
Yeah. he was always there this whole time. Very silent. He does not speak. I love him.
All right.
Anyway, speaking of people
You're
on my
able to
ship,
bond with her. So I want you. This girl is now going to be connected with you, Sir Kale. She feels that you are the one to go to in order to feel safe. So if anything ever is hitting on the fan, you're going to be the shoulder that she leans on.
Yeah.
In the situation. Now, you guys have woken up. It is day 5 of your travel.
should be close,
Before
right?
you,
We're on day 5.
Yeah, we
this
should be
is
close.
Day 5.
Inspiring leader.
All right.
I gather everybody around
Yes.
and I tell them, you are worth this. That's it.
You're worth. Everyone's just sitting there standing. Yes. Anyway.
And they all get their...
So what I was going to have you guys all do is you all have to roll for your HP that you've gotten from your long rest. So being that it's been 5 days, you guys have taken the time to drink your health potions and everything. You can all fully heal to your max HP.
Oh. What if we're over that? Can we stay there?
Yeah. Well, why are you over it? You have temporary HP. You
They have.
temporary hit points.
They still have my... Well, actually...
The spell only lasts.
Yeah, it would have
would've
gone
gone
off
away
by
by
then.
now.
But I just gave that speech, so they're gonna get their perk again.
Exactly.
You guys are gonna get bumped up more, but let me figure out how much it is.
They're temporary hit points, right?
How long does that last?
A day.
A day?
Yeah.
You said a week, right?
Well, it's the start of the new day, or the last day of your travel, and he's starting this in the morning, so you'll have it for this day. When
Are we getting there? Like, can I
yeah,
see it?
you guys.
Okay, cool.
This is
All
what
right,
you see
never.
right now. So in the back here, you have the volcano of Hakatorvek. I don't know if you guys
I
remember,
remember that. Yeah. No, I literally do.
And then you have the lands of Kubara and the main rivers that reach out to the ocean. You have the clouded sky. That dark gloomy sky is the sky that Soth had brought on when you released the demon from Torbeck. It has been like this every day for the last 10 years. The sun has not fully flourished onto the land. There's still enough UV rays for some of the plants, but for major crops, they can't grow.
Man.
So for you
You did
guys' temporary hit points, we're all level 10 right now. So do 10 plus your charisma modifier and add that to your temporary hit points.
Okay.
So
So roll a.
don't roll anything.
Okay, so.
No, 10 plus your charisma modifier.
At this moment, I was gonna ask you, have any of you guys armed the little girl, or is she just hands empty?
Well, I'm not bringing a little
How
girl
old
to the
is
battlefield.
She's 5.
5?
Can I give her a bomb?
She's Flo's age. Can you give her a what?
She's 5 years
bomb?
old.
Bomb! How would even give Flo
I
a
stepped
bomb?
into it. I
Give
hear
her a
that.
bomb?
The demon whispers. Yes.
Kill it!
I hear that
Give it
reverberating
time.
in people's minds, and I immediately, like, audibly say, "No!"
Oh my gosh, yeah. Inox's mind out loud with everyone sharing stuff would be really kind of concerning because it'd be all like,
Oh, I don't broadcast that for.
the demon's just all like, yes, we should kill them all. It's like, no, don't mind that. That's just ads.
She'll be fine.
Ads, yep. Yeah.
I step in. I donate. She doesn't need to do it because like 3 of my crew are still going to stay behind. Josh and me's going to be here.
Okay, well, the offer's still open.
One of the
Josh, make
reasons
sure
that
she doesn't have a
I
grenade.
gassed her like that was because, like, a lot of times in Magic, like, you have to believe it
Yeah.
first to,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
even be able to do it. So even if she hasn't had any magical inclinations yet,
She might believe in herself.
she might believe in herself that much more to where
Mhm.
she might not need to carry a sword because maybe she can just do a little mage hand or something, you know.
Exactly. All right, guys, we're
See-
gonna pause real quick. Go ahead and pause the
With
video.
bomb, you
We're
don't
gonna
need
take a
to believe in
restroom break.
yourself. You just
Oh,
need
yes.
to throw it.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back. Let's get to it. So, you guys have driven your ship over to Kubara. This is the view that you see, and you have the exact coordinates of the location of coordinate tool center of where the inventors will be landing. You guys can take any of your companions off of the ship, but if you take them, you're in charge of them.
I'll be in charge of Giles.
Giles.
Giles is taking the worker pass.
All right, but he's gonna. Oh yeah. So he's gonna come off the ship with you.
We're at an outpost right now. We're not at our final destination.
Oh, okay. Giles, sit your ass down.
So, if you guys look at the map here, your airship is parked over this area. There's some old ruins. You guys are about a mile out. It's been told by Josh and me that you shouldn't take your ship straight to the mission site. You're gonna need a getaway. Let's park a mile out and walk the rest of the path.
That's fine. Let's get a flutterfly.
So, as you guys can descend,
We're gonna get the flutterfly, but mini boats.
oh, you're gonna fire.
Or anybody who can. Well, you have featherfall, so you're good.
I have fall.
Get in the flutterfly.
All right. Let me see. I think
have
that's some-
fall.
I mean, they can hover on my
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
That one's not very fast.
The flutterfly holds 3 people. each.
Oh, okay.
So it's 6.
I'm just gonna float down.
Yeah, they only have like a 500 feet distance between them, so they can't really go. It's basically that's it.
It's just to
leave the ship and come
Yeah,
back.
I don't really have control of them. I could tell it where to go, and it will just land there safely.
Right.
Yeah. So I get on, and
So put all of your characters in these ruins down here.
As I'm leaving the ship, because I'm leaving the little girl on the ship with Serene,
Okay.
I tell her, basically, every great sorcerer or sorceress needs a spell focus, and I give her my holy. I have 2 spell focuses, so I give her the holy emblem of the Silver Rose medallion
Okay.
for her to hang on to. Practice what I've been teaching you over the last few days. Serene, watch over her.
Oh no, I'm floating down. Thank you.
Alright.
Huh?
Did you want to jump into the flutterfly?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So Serene will be watching over the girl.
You tell me where you land.
As you guys get down into these ruins, you know that the actual coordinates of the location of the landing is going to be just about a mile out.
You can do the random.
We'll be
thing
traveling
because-
this
Oh,
by foot.
we're not landing here.
No, you guys are landing here.
No, the flutterflies are landing here on the water. Dylan,
Yeah.
do you have any other way, or do you want to jump on the flutterfly?
I mean, I'd rather not use one of my spell slots right now. Yeah. Inox, can't you just like tree hop or something?
I can't have her down out of the ship though.
There's
Come on, a
plenty of
monkey
room.
always lands on its
Yeah.
feet.
Oh my gosh.
That's cats.
That's cat.
I'm not a cat I'm not a cat shifter.
I don't know how far that
Right.
works either.
Okay.
Right.
Muddy. As you guys land in the
It's
jungle,
hot. I need time to cool off.
you guys see all of the trees and the large brush around you. You hear different creatures, birds,
Oh god, I thought there was one.
birds. What do you guys do? What's your motion?
I just had a panic attack, bro.
I really thought a bird was a
No, that's
wake.
it's the beginning of the alarm at my work.
Oh really?
So you guys, what do you do? You guys all landed off Butterfly in these ruins. This is the map.
I take a perception check of the area.
So check the area.
I make sure it's safe, obviously. 11 plus 1, 12.
You know that this is Kubara, and there is dinosaurs everywhere in here, especially predatory ones. There's extremely large insects, harsh terrain, old ruins, and ancient tribes.
Hey, it's like old times, guys.
Uh,
That really shitty adventure we went on, and we almost died.
Yeah.
Actually, one of us did die.
Oh yeah. Say
Yeah.
Hold on, I
This
dig.
little green goblin guy, you would have loved him.
I pull out Tanaki's head. Is that right, Tanaki?
So this is all like an all dinosaur land.
Well, it's basically a mix between an Amazon jungle and some old, like, ancient
Tribes.
ruins. They spent their whole last campaign in this land.
This is how we met.
You gotta
There's tribes here that ran.
you have dinosaurs, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Don't correct me if I'm wrong, but paladins always have the fine steed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I don't know if that should just be a trait, right?
What's up?
That should just be a trait, right? There's no like spell slot for it.
Yeah, so if you wanted to look that up real quick, yeah, the way we'll work it right now is you can find steed, you can go down and you can whistle and you can use this to find the steed.
Well, because I also have my horn,
Yes.
right, which I can call to, but I'm pretty sure the horn gets my like specific steed.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I just kind of want to like find a dino steed.
All right. So go ahead and roll your d20, and we're gonna see if we can find the steed with this call.
See if a dinosaur just fucking comes out of nowhere.
Right.
That'd be awesome.
That's a 13 plus a what?
Plus your survival.
Push your whistle.
Plus 1, that's a 14.
You notice you see something moving in the brush in front of your character, and it starts to raise its head out. Go ahead and put this out
Hey!
Where at?
in front of Sir Kale. See, he's chewing on some vines right now, and he's kind of got the rotational jaw like a cow.
Looking at you, giving you goo eyes though.
One more time?
One more.
The creature,
No, yeah, I want
Description.
to see it do that one more time.
it just snuffs. It's chewing.
Yeah.
Its rotational jaw. And
I want the
it's
snuff. Yeah. All right. Okay. Cool. It's
Seems to be some sort of what you think would be as a herbivore at this moment. He's just chewing on these vines. He's staring at you with his solid black eyes.
what I think is a herbivore at this moment. That's one way to put it. Good. Well, I'm gonna use Mage Hand and see whatever type of vine that it's like chewing on, and use the Mage Hand to go grab whatever that is.
You grab it.
I grab it, and I like slowly go up to feed the whatever this is,
And
making friends.
it is now your steed. It eats out of your mage hand, and you're able to put your hand on its neck, and it seems calm in your presence.
Boy, man.
What's its name?
You tell me. You just paint the
It's
beast.
a dinosaur.
It's a dinosaur.
What kind of dinosaur?
To your knowledge, it's just some sort of omnivore.
Well,
that you don't know.
That would be a parasaur. That would be Perry the parasaur.
Carry the parasaur.
Oh yeah, he's got a weird snout.
I mean, sometimes you're born with
Arc
a
survival,
snap.
my friends. Arc
Well, it's a
survival.
sometimes the
Can we
snout
get him a hat?
differentiates between
Can we
like
go-
carnivore and herbivore. So that looks like a herbivore. But
All right.
I'm not doing my.
Sir Kale, you
Probably
found
prehistoric era.
this.
Oh, look at his dinosaur.
Inox,
Oh.
Tush, Marcelo, Madi.
Look at his
What do
dinosaur.
you guys do in this jungle?
Observe it.
closely.
With my original perception check, there was nothing. My original perception check, there was nothing in the
Where do I
water,
put
right?
him?
No,
You
nothing's
throw it
in
at
the
Dylan.
water. The water's flowing pretty heavily, and
Oh,
you know
yeah,
this is one of
just
the
like
largest
right
streams
there.
that goes through
Yeah,
the bar.
Yeah,
he can hang next to me.
The flutterflies are able to stay, are
It's
able
like-
to defy the current and just like kind
dinosaur,
of
like
stay
dang,
there,
it's
right?
pretty cool.
He kind of like nudges you like he wants pats.
Alrighty,
I
Mr.
pat
Matthew.
him.
Alright,
I say, okay, buddy.
Tori, get down because I gotta jump over you. I gotta try to jump on this wall thing. This dilapidated wall.
Matt, make happy dinosaur noises. No, make happy dinosaur noises.
Oh, great! Never
Greg's
mind.
petting Perry the Parasaur.
I'm petting you.
Mr. Matthew, may I explain what I do?
Boy, is it a boy?
No, I want scientifically accurate T-Rex.
Perry's a girl? Kevin? Kevin's a girl?
I don't know. I'm not
That was
checking.
more accurate than I thought it was going to come out. You know, I'm not going to lie.
That was perfect. I felt like I was really petting you.
I love you, Greg. Oh, God. All right.
It
So,
sounded like an old
Mr.
drunk
Matthew?
man in prison. Just
yes.
Can I tell you what I did?
Yes.
So I did a dexterity check to get off the boat, leap off the very top end of that, and land on the top of this dilapidated wall.
All right, you're able to easily do that. You see Sir Kale serenading this dinosaur right now. I mean,
Is
you're
he?
actually- it's not. It's Kale and Kush.
No, where are you? You're still on the boat.
Well, his
He
character.
uses mage
He's
hands.
working on it.
He's working on it.
You're hanging out with him.
It's free roam,
As you
so.
look down into the distance,
Hmm?
you know that the coordinates, as you look at them, they're just about mile 4. You guys can make it very shortly. And they're not supposed to land for another 8 hours, so you guys can get your positions and rendezvous.
Cool. That being said, look
So
right.
what are we gonna do? We gonna set up a trap, an illusion, or a
Absolutely.
diversion of some sort? Because I just got that new illusion spell. I don't know if I told you guys.
That being said, take inventory of what you got. Anything you use as a trap.
Okay,
Oh, I
yeah,
have
well,
I have a
bet.
trap.
A
I have a hunting trap.
Oh.
You got the okay.
Hunting trap.
So, I'm going to ask you which one of you is going to lead the way into the jungle.
I did that
I don't
last.
think any of us know really, so I think we should all just kind of like just decide.
Marcelo knows the direction.
There you go. Oh well, then we'll listen to Marcelo. I think you should take lead on this, Marcelo, Mr. Pirate.
I look down reluctantly. I think so too. I pull out my sword and I start hack slashing on some
And
vines.
you guys start making your way cutting through Kubara. So, you guys start coming across more ruins. For the theater of mind's sake here, we'll just kind of be in the world
I mean, we're pretty
of
much in it.
Kubara. You have strayed off of the river. You are deep in the jungle and it's quiet.
it's weird.
I need everyone to roll a d20.
Oh man.
Fans.
Nice.
Oh. Is it plus anything or no?
Just roll your d20.
Nice.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Oh, is it 13? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus initiative?
No.
Nothing? Nothing?
Just wait.
Just rolling, baby.
Yeah. Now add your wisdom modifier.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
14.
Wait, you just said that, Matt.
16
16?
total.
9.
9,
Nice.
4.
4,
14.
14.
Oh.
Aaron?
Yeah.
8. Plus your wisdom
Right.
modifier.
Marcelo? Roll your
I'm a
d4.
big dummy dumb 0.
8. I like this dice.
Us doing no brains.
Oh.
A 4. I
Alright.
don't know if that's good or bad.
You guys notice as you're walking through the jungle that there's a strange silky web that seems to be on the branches. I'm gonna go ahead and have Greg just rearrange the map slightly here and take those runes out so we could
Like, God
slice
damn
through
it, I
these
hate
vines
summer.
together.
These things, you mean?
Yeah, just take the runes out, make the jungle look a little bit more dense. You can even cover the river. Make your little playable map where you guys
Yeah,
are
this-
in this little travel.
You want to take out the river?
Yeah, you don't have to take it out. You can just leave and just cover it.
Spiders.
Yeah, I like that.
There you go. That's a little better.
Let's have a wait. Hold on. He's giving us free play right now. Let's have a wide open area.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
you
but
guys, I would expect you guys to take advantage of this and build an interesting.
Let's
part
make
of the
it
jungle.
kill
He
zone
said
real
to make
quick.
it deep jungle. So I was
Yeah,
trying
that's
to
what
make
he
it-
says, but don't listen to him.
But like, make some like kind of plateau.
Don't listen to Dungeon Master.
Don't listen
That's
to
a
this.
horrible idea.
Yeah. See, I like what Marco just did right there. Well, yeah, one tree.
Perfect.
Okay.
So I can see where she's.
So I can.
Doesn't look natural at all. But okay.
Sorry.
Try to
not-
cover that river more,
I'm
guys.
just imagining the Dungeons and Dragons world, like all of a sudden.
Shifting around the
Yeah.
characters. They just see the sun is like slowly moving too, like faster.
Guess we've got
Yeah.
arena.
Like, or maybe
Yeah,
Maybe
it's gone.
that
All right.
he says so.
You guys
Can I-
come to an opening.
Can I look at Harry and do a perception check
Yeah.
to see if Harry is like we're not supposed to fucking be here?
I think it looks good right there.
Perry just looks at you blank with his dark black eyes.
Okay. Harry's as dumb as a rock. All right.
But when he puts on a hat, he's a secret agent.
So, Marco, as you put your hand on your sword, and you notice that there's a web wrapped around it.
Ugh. Try to unswirl it as much as I
You're
can.
able to pull it out, but you guys realize that all of the trees in this area have webs on them.
I hate
This is the path
spiders.
to continue forward. Who's going to continue forward?
Well, Marcelo was doing a great job.
Well, I stopped right there because I just said I hate spiders. Real life and Marcelo does.
And then I
I'll take lead.
I kindly
I eat
remind
spiders.
Marcelo, we all hate spiders. Well, you hate spiders. You eat spiders?
I'm a dog. so-
Okay, then let's do it. You can lead.
Well, the dog still probably have a hard time in the web. Wait, hold on now, boy. Calm down. Keel. Gotta think of something. Mr. Matthew, I have a little piece something in here. It's called Alchemist Fire. Can you describe to me what it does again?
What does it?
That little vial, you'll be able to throw, and then it will explode, similar to a fireball.
Personally, this is a great way to get rid of some webs.
The webs aren't hindering your guys' travel so much, but you just notice them around the trees,
So we
and
should
they're
be
in them.
vigilant of spiders.
The webs
I
and
guess that's all
spiders.
We're sitting here.
Ew.
So Alchemist Web is going to
Do you want to lead or you want me to lead? Because if something goes bad, I'm fire resistant and I could just slam it on the ground and just disperse all this web and possibly hurt the spiders as well. But if you guys are around, you will get hurt.
What if they're
I have
friendly
weapons
spiders?
and bombs. I'm okay.
Alright.
You want to lead or do you want me to lead, Aaron?
He just walks out like a little.
Or do you wanna read?
Super high pitched voice.
You guys hear something move in the bushes.
What is it? He's like, it's like,
I want
Sounds
to do
like
a
he's like a
perception check
freak.
with my
You
keen
can't,
senses.
you don't know it until it was so quick.
should we just keep
Nah,
moving?
I want to do a perception check with my keen senses.
Oh, use keen senses. Okay.
Nice, that's smart.
It's a 7.
Plus,
Does that plus anything for keen senses? I would imagine survival.
Yeah.
What do you see,
Is it my insight or my survival?
Your survival.
Okay, well, same thing, wisdom. I realized that my wisdom was +1, my intelligence was 0.
So it's 8.
Yes.
what is it?
Alright.
What do you see?
You can smell so many different creatures lurking in these jungles. There's so many different paths of sense. You're not exactly
No,
sure.
keen senses is something where I can detect when something is about to attack.
Oh, well, you definitely
It's
have
like
that.
spidey senses.
You have that. Okay, in that case, if it's not based on a roll and it's just something you have,
Well, no, I think that it gives me, if I like roll, I can like perceive what it is.
oh, well, something is definitely hunting you guys.
Okay.
You want to lead?
I'm in danger.
I push him aside. I push him in front.
I could always like
Alright, I pull out my swords.
wait. I can always use Mage Hand 30 feet in front of us using your machete and just like clear the way in front of us with Mage Hand.
But then the whole forest goes up.
The whole force what?
Goes up.
Goes up in what?
Your mace.
He wants to take a
Mage
sword
hand.
and just like take it, and if somebody attacks
Oh.
that, they attack the sword.
They attack a mage hand instead of a person with a hand.
Yeah, but I feel like we're more the target with like not moving.
No, we're following the mage hand. It just has to be 30 feet in front
Dude,
of
there's
us.
spiders. They're not going to attack that thing. They're probably going to detect heat
You
signature.
don't know.
I think spiders are pretty smart.
They do movement too because they feel like vibrations.
This is the
on
real
their
conversation
webs.
we're having as KL and Marcelo.
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
way.
This is like
At this
they
moment-
feel vibrations in their
Aaron.
webs, and they go to the vibrations. So
You
if we
notice
disturb it with
From the
the
very
mage
top
hand,
of the trees on the back of
So
the
they'll
palm,
probably see the sword as a threat,
you see
and
a
they'll
large
attack him
green
whether it's
spider,
food or
same
not.
color as the palm. Put that on the
Yeah.
in the tree.
This tree right here? Okay.
It's just sitting there. Looks like he might be sleeping.
Sleeping with all 8 eyes open.
where is our destination?
The other
As
end.
far
Comes
as
towards me.
So that little opening right there.
Mm-hmm.
How big is he? Like the size of a dog?
It's as big as that compared to your character.
Can I pet it?
Can I?
You guys start to look at the palms after you notice that first one. And you start to realize
Oh no.
They're everywhere.
Oh, that's
All right.
yeah.
Come on,
Guys,
line 'em
so here,
up.
on,
Marcelo's
in the trees.
arachnophobia is starting to kick in.
in the trees.
Right, in the trees right next to it.
Come on.
And you notice that all of them seem to be sleeping, or they're not moving. They're all holding still.
Oh.
Before you is a path, and it is filled with vines and such, similar to what you see here. You're taking the lead, correct, Letty?
Maybe if you ask the spiders nicely, they'll move out of the way.
No, can I speak
Well,
to them
he-
like Aragon? Or
Go ahead and move your character close to the cliff and roll your d20 for a stealth check.
so closer this way?
Yeah, to the cliff towards me. This little opening right here is where you guys are mainly going. So at the bottom of it, you're gonna be at the bottom. You just approach it. So roll your d20 for a stealth check. Higher than a 7.
I shouldn't have kissed it. It's a 3.
Yeah.
What's your
Bad luck.
dexterity?
It was like,
Is +2. 5.
As you're walking,
Come on, babies!
your foot cracks a branch.
Hello.
So you notice the first spider
First spider. I
perks
take-
up, and it crawls over to the side of the cliff. Can't see you because you're at the bottom of the cliff, but it is awake now, and it notices the group in the back. If anyone
I wanna
wants to try to
take a
duck
reaction
and
and grab
hide
its legs.
right now, you can.
I'm gonna hide in a
I want to take a
tree.
reaction and grab its legs.
You're gonna grab its leg. Oh yeah, the 5 all right.
Oh, we're
Roll your d20.
We're just gonna have to fight these things now. Oh my god.
One of them, if I could take it out stealthily.
Oh, I'm sure the rest of his friends will notice.
Roll your d20.
Oh, if you do it stealthily. Okay.
You guys want to hide first?
Yeah,
Hide first.
I'm gonna hide in a tree.
Okay. Alright, let's get back behind this tree over here. Marcelo, do you want to get behind this tree real quick?
No, I shall watch my crew member make ass.
I'm gonna.
So
I'm gonna get my gun ready while I do this.
Then
I'm
I'll
not
help
gonna do
you.
anything.
All right, you
You guys
climb
want
on
to
a tree and you get your gun ready.
What are you doing exactly? So
Nothing now.
we're gonna let him come.
Well, yeah, I'm
Wait.
gonna wait till everyone's
Are
hidden,
we-
and I'm just gonna sit there.
question before you do what you're about to do. My movement, how much is that increased when I'm on my steed?
It's gonna be increased to 60.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
I mount parry.
Everyone's hidden. I'm hiding behind the little kid.
Okay. Are you not gonna grab its legs?
So I'm
No.
like,
Okay.
No one's
I'm
hidden.
on parry, but as far as they
I
see
can't
me,
read
there's
this.
a dinosaur.
Yeah.
So I'm like hidden and mounted at the same time.
All right. All right. So like, what are you doing? Hanging off the side of it, or
No, he's like straight on.
Okay. Should go up this
So
way.
like,
oh, all right. You're using optical illusion almost. So
You don't
you
see
notice that
Unless you get like spider.
the spider
then
sees the dinosaur and it immediately crawls into the foliage and disappears out of sight.
Oh
Oh,
man, the jumping spider would
Fuck
have been
it.
perfect from last time.
that is not good.
That's great.
That is wonderful.
You guys
Wonderfully
can continue
bad.
moving forward.
Look it through the area or what?
All right, I start pushing forward as well.
Do you want to burn the place?
Huh?
You want to burn the place?
Not yet. Save it. Shit goes awry. Well,
Well, because then we're gonna be in the fire area too.
I only have one of these. Do you want to use it now while we just started, or do you
No,
want
I'm
to
just
wait?
saying if you do use it while we're in battle, we're all gonna.
You see
Stay away from me.
one of the
Like,
spider webs that goes and spans between a tree, and it
Stay away
starts
from me.
moving. And as the spider web starts moving, you notice each of the spiders start to wake up, and they go down into the foliage,
Oh, they got a new map.
and they start climbing throughout the bushes. You guys can hear it rustling around you.
No.
Let's get Perry the fuck out of here.
Just get Perry the fuck out of here. He's our team mascot now. I don't like this. Yeah, right.
No,
Is that the sound of Spider-Man?
it's Perry. He's just
He's like a-
on the vines.
He's like a mule of a dinosaur.
So right
If we called a steed, we got a mule.
It's Matthew. I used my Johnny Depp sort of footwork, and I just randomly kind of like get forward.
You start bolting.
Yeah, I start, but
You see
not
my
bolting
D.
straight, kind of like zigzaggy, not really giving the spiders an idea of what the hell
You
is
see
thing doing.
Mahdi pressed against the cliffside, and then you see Marcelo running in zigzags, like fast, and you're kind of just like watching him
It looks
zip from tree to tree
Wanna
to
climb up
bush.
the ledge.
However, you're able to climb up the ledge, and as you climb up the ledge, you hear, and you
Spiderweb?
feel a little like a hit on your lower back, and you look behind you, and there's a web that's reaching out into the bushes,
I grab him.
and it's attached to your back.
I grab him. I
I
react
take a
to grab him.
reaction and I cut it.
All right, roll your d20 to see if you're fast enough to get it before it retracts.
An 18.
Oh,
You're able to
I did.
slice the web, and you see it back into the trees.
Whoa.
And it's still attached to your
Alright.
back. Everyone, roll your d20s for initiative.
Oh,
You're behind your
9.
dinosaur, right? Behind it,
8
like you said, out of point of view.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
we both rolled 8.
So roll your d20.
plus our intelligence.
What's your initiative?
Initiative is 3, so 8, 9, 10, 11.
13 plus
11, I
6,
got
19.
The ones that matter.
Record your
bro.
numbers, Sarissa.
See, poor fuck.
Oh, my mom alone.
No,
It's a good number.
Marley.
Exciting times.
Yeah, he just had to hit that arachnophobia vibe. I've got a manticle, which are like,
I don't understand why Matt just didn't grab the ones from up here and then put them on.
yeah, right.
Make it
Manticles
feel
are
more like a real
basically
game.
the.
It's like, look at, that one's attacking you right now. It currently has you wrapped in the web. Marco's gotta sit there like, fireball, fireball.
Just get some axe spray.
You have successfully killed the back. Where's the fire extinguisher?
Just slowly pulls this out.
What is this?
This is like a mantelpiece for your
Oh, I see.
characters. We're going to an unofficial pause here.
Alrighty. So for initiative, first will be Dylan. Then it will be Tori. Then it will be Greg. Then it will be Spiders.
spiders.
Then it's going to go to Marco.
Great.
And then last it's going to go to Aaron. Dylan, you notice that in the trees there's rustling around you. And it seems like it's within about 5 feet from you. It's on your left side.
Okay. That's cool.
You see the bush moving back and forth.
Who's around me right now? Anybody?
Right now,
Yeah.
I'm
you're
above
all,
you.
You're all in different little
Oh,
areas.
I actually
At this moment,
You're behind.
you see a web
the tree. Behind.
shoot out of the bush as a reaction, and it shoots right past you. And the spider reveals
Bless
itself
you.
as it crawls out of the bushes.
Bless you.
Put this next to Sister Kill.
Okay, gladly.
I can't be surprised.
Here you go, buddy. Here's your friend.
Yeah, you were able to dodge
Oh
it.
no.
And now the spider has presented itself.
That's cool.
Start with your action. I'm going to start the timers. Go.
I cast Warding Wind.
Alright, let's
A
do it.
strong wind, 20 miles per hour, blows around you in a 10-foot radius and moves with you, remaining centered on you. The winds last for the spell's duration, which is concentration up to 10 minutes. The wind has the following effects. It deafens you and other creatures in its area. It extinguishes unprotected flames in the area. The area is difficult terrain for creatures other than you. The attack rolls of ranged weapon attacks have disadvantage if they pass in or out of the wind. It hedges out vapor, gas, and fog that can be dispersed by strong wind.
Alrighty. So now, whenever the spiders start to shoot their web at you, it will be off shot.
Yeah, that.
There's no wind. Do you want to take any movement towards the entrance?
Yeah. What are we using pencils again?
You can take your movement.
Wait,
freely.
how close is this thing?
It's right next to you.
Oh, okay. So I can take a.
Yes.
I want to take a reaction
Yes.
and react on this fool.
And yes. What would you like to do?
I want.
Alright, time. You gonna slash?
No, I don't want to get any closer to this thing than I have to. Magic missile.
Alright. You cast Magic Missile.
Pen missile.
I have to get past your wisdom
It's
check.
like a head-on magic missile.
The missile shoots straight into the spider, and you see guts and legs explode.
Oh wow. Yeah, that was easy.
It dies. As that happens, put all of these spiders next out on the field next to you guys.
Okay.
Put one next to each character.
What?
The spiders have seen you, and they've watched,
Oh,
and they've
fuck.
infiltrated against
I
everyone.
mean,
to each character.
Fudge.
Oh shit. I'm just gonna put it down at the ground.
Dylan, it's gonna go.
Okay.
You want to take a movement?
Now I can take a movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to move towards. I want to move towards everybody, but not within 10 feet. What is our measuring? Are we using
we'll
pencils
use the
again?
pencil. We'll use the pencil for now, yeah.
My pencil's shorter than everybody else's. Marco, can I use your pencil? Okay, so I'm gonna go right hither, Harry and I. That might be a bad idea.
And you can double that because now you're at 60. Because you're on the back of the. Are you gonna get on this back, or are you just gonna walk behind it still?
Oh no, I was mounted when I did that.
So now you can remember you can move 60.
There's two pencils.
I can,
But when you get to the cliff,
but when I get to the cliff, then I'm at disadvantage from all the things on the cliff. And if I get close to them, then they're in the warding wind.
alrighty.
Sorry.
So do you end your turn?
Yeah.
Tori, your turn.
So there's one right by me. I'm gonna shoot it head on with my sniper.
Alrighty, go ahead and shoot. Roll your d20.
So in the day, without sleeping,
11, and then
basically 2 of these.
my sniper.
And this one is 7.
1d12 plus. Oh yeah, 1d12.
Yeah, so I could use.
That one
What did I
is.
use? I used warding wind. So like if I get damage, it's like
1d12 plus
if I take damage, it breaks my concentration.
11.
Then I'd have to cast it again.
You blast the spider out of the bushes, and it's a clean hole straight through it. And you see the spider kind of just falls lifeless as the back of its butt is blown out into the trees. Tori, do you take a movement?
I'm gonna be up here at the ready still.
You stay in the tree? It's gonna go to Greg's turn.
I turn around to look at the spider behind me.
You see the spider starting to crawl up. This is within the 5-foot radius of you.
So I'm going to. I'll just blast this fool. Just turn around.
So I started blasting.
Alright, Eldritch Blast. I have to get past your. Do I have to get past your spell? Your spellcasting modifier, right?
Wait, Greg, what did you say?
Is that how
Eldritch Blast.
What did you say?
I said I'm going to be blasting him with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Yes.
Double blasting.
Double blasting this fool. But yeah, I don't know exactly my ass.
Here, I got it right here, guys. Eldritch Blast. A beam of crackling energy streaks towards a creature within range. You make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 force damage. Alright. Go ahead and roll your d20. Place your spellcasting modifier. And your proficiency.
My spellcasting is intelligence
I think it's your intelligence.
19.
19. You blast the spider out of the bushes. You want to do anything? You want to take movement?
Yeah, I want to turn around and look at the spider that was gonna square up to Inox, and I'm gonna use my double action to.
It's already dead.
You killed yours?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I
I blasted
the
realize
hole.
that it's already dead.
Yes, I realized it's already dead and say, wow, that was awesome. That was quick.
Alright. Goes to the spider's turn. Crawling. Right above you. With an advantage. The spider lunges onto your back, Mavi. See the spider right there? Go ahead and put that on Mavi for me, Greg.
This one?
Yep.
Aaron, what's your armor class?
13.
You feel two sharp talons plunge into the back of your left arm as the other legs of the spider grab onto you. You're gonna go ahead and take 12 damage. But as you take the damage, you feel something coursing through your veins.
Oh no.
And your fingertips begin to go numb.
Oh, fuck.
This next spider,
I can't feel it.
go ahead and take that spider that is right there that's not flipped over, the one that's not dead.
There's one next to Marcelo right here.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that one in particular, yeah. That's done.
Yeah, take that
That
one.
one.
Yeah, make sure it's not on me.
Marcelo,
Huh?
it lunges at you.
What?
Take it away from me.
Can you
No,
take-
it attacks you.
Can you take a reaction?
It's within 5 feet, yes, you can.
I already took my reaction.
It just attacked. It lunges at you, Marcelo.
You get one per rotation.
What's your armor class?
We clarified last. 11. What?
11.
That is one.
It-
That is one of the turn.
Yeah.
Nice.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Change the
It jumps
rules.
onto your thigh, and it bites into your thigh. You see two talons
I said that is
Sink.
one per turn. The one.
into you.
Ah,
Yeah, per turn.
I've been bit.
Rotation, turn.
I'm
Yeah,
a
same
hurt.
thing.
You take
But I mean, it
20
hasn't been a
damage.
rotation.
On the damage.
Because I did a reaction with the first initiative.
Sorry.
Take 20 from your health. And then that's the last two spiders, correct? He said,
Did he just kill? No, the spiders.
no, the spider just
There's
attacked
only
him.
two attacked spiders.
Ow.
It's gonna go over to Marco's turn. You start to feel the venom coursing through your veins. Your fingertips start to go numb. Go ahead and take your turn.
Okay, I do my best with my grip, even though I can barely feel my hands, and I lunge at the spider with my sword.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your d20.
17!
You're able to slash down, and the 4 left legs slice right off. You see the spider on the ground, kind of crawling to the right, because that's all it can do.
In a circle.
And that being said, 1d6. I'm extra mad with this thing. Fucking die! 6!
As you do that, you go to raise your blade, and you fall unconscious. As Marcelo falls unconscious, Buddy, you fall unconscious.
I don't even get my turn.
Where you are? He's down.
The spiders are dead.
Oh, the one
except for the one behind Buddy. No, it's not dead. Yours is dead. It's bleeding out. It already lost
I
half
was
its
gonna take out
legs.
this one last guy.
Okay, it's dying.
So now
I think I would have been better if I grabbed him by the leg from the first off.
you see that the spider starts to roll Buddy in web. It's going to go to past Aaron's turn because he's unconscious, and over to Dylan's turn. And you notice the spider is rolling Buddy quickly, spinning it into a cocoon.
So it's distracted.
Yes, it's concentrated.
Cool. Alright, well. Blast him. I gotta flip the one by Marco over so nobody gets any ideas.
The wind rushing around Sir Kale as he pushes forward.
Yeah, I'm gonna go forward.
Daddy, I want rum.
Leap off of Perry, and I want to attack. And yeah, I want to attack. It's not gonna do anything, but I have my green flame blade.
Roll your d20.
17.
You're able
Plus
to.
my strength is a 21.
You're able to plunge the sword straight into the spider as he's rolling up Muddy, and he sticks onto the ground, and you see the legs push out its last bits of life. Now you stand on the cliff side, looking at about 45% wound up Muddy in webs, who's unconscious, and you see Marcelo on the ground unconscious, and you see that spider that lost half of its legs still trying little bits of life, or trying as it tries to crawl away.
Crap, we use some sort of.
Oh, mommy, I don't wanna go to school.
What do we do?
You guys notice on the bite mark where Marcelo's leg is,
Great.
the veins around it are black,
Great.
close around the bite marks.
What's your HP, Marty?
I quickly go over to Marcelo. I say,
That's total or
After I got it.
here you go, you dastardly pirate, and I take a health potion and I put it in his mouth.
You put the health potion in his mouth,
Yeah.
and you notice that the bite doesn't heal,
Damn it.
and it seems to be poison.
What's your health?
I was at 85. What does that health potion do?
The health potion does nothing right now.
It doesn't heal him at
It
all?
doesn't
It
put
doesn't
my-
help him at all. He's unconscious and he's poisoned.
Okay,
Okay,
I have one vial
Chat, tell me if that's wrong.
of antitoxin.
None of us are like druids.
I have one vial of antitoxin.
Really?
Give it to Margo.
Really?
Yeah, one.
Whoa.
No!
I
Give it to Margo and
also
then make him suck the
have
venom out of me.
a components
Sorry.
pouch.
Hey.
I also have a components pouch.
Yeah.
So
You better start looking
I
at
need-
artificer.
Where did it get
I need you two.
Torian, you're an artificer, you need to help him.
I need you two. Yeah, but you're like two, so like you might have something to put in with this. I need you to use some of the components in my components pouch to help me synthesize this vial of antitoxin that I have.
I'm dying!
Because I only have one, and we need two.
I'll do my best.
No!
Yes, you will.
I'm an artillerist, not a chemist, or a healer. So
That's
Which-
great. It's
Like,
one of the
I
best
use
cards.
my
Just
I use
think
my
of it
knowledge to
as
kill people,
gunpowder.
not help people.
Just,
Oh my God.
that's
just think of it as gunpowder. Okay, we just
Want me
need
to
to make
use my
powers
more
for
of the
good?
stuff we have in front of us, I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Okay, let's do this.
Kush. Your choir calls you. The sickness spreads, they'll be dead by morning.
What?
Shit. And I'm like, what do we do? What's the cure?
You know.
You always say that.
I'm still not gonna do it.
He's like, kill them and let the core eat them.
So, as he says,
He's like, why do I say
Greg, if I die, I
do you
will.
information to the rest of the group?
What's your medicine skill trait?
My medicine skill
Modifier.
trait. It's medicine is under what now? Wisdom?
It's under your skills.
Mark it under intelligence.
Thank you.
Offhander.
I don't see it. Oh, it's under wisdom. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's a +5.
You see, I knew. And then Tori, what's yours?
+2 for intelligence.
All right, I
Is
think
it-
you guys need to knock heads and figure this out before they're dead. I get a little bit of his through his mental thing, like they'll be dead by morning.
As
Like,
you open the
whoa.
components pouch and you guys are able to start making this, I'm going to have each of you roll a d6, and this will depend on how many hours it takes to make this potion. The one with the lowest roll will be how many hours it takes to make this component.
Oh yeah, baby.
Roll 1d6. It's not plus anything. What'd you get?
One.
It takes 1 hour.
It takes 1 hour. It doesn't matter what you get. One's the lowest, baby.
You got
Do
the
it.
1.
1.
Once again.
1. You guys are able to make this within about an hour, just before.
How many do we make? Just
You're able to make one other potion here. Now you have the one that you had, but you diluted and made a second using a couple other solutions that you guys are able to figure out.
Okay.
Yep.
Can we make another and only half heal me?
Oh my God.
So we have another one just on stock because there's more spiders, probably.
well, can now that they've synthesized it and they know the components, can that be something that we have that's craftable if we find
It's
things?
they would have a potion.
Yeah,
Like-
but you'd have to find the components completely. If you used all of it, you're able to duplicate it because you diluted it.
We're not able to
Right.
synthesize
Roll
an
to make it.
anti-venom from these dead
You
spiders.
might be able to synthesize the antivenom from the spiders.
They gain something from that.
Yeah, exactly.
I would write that
Can I
down
grab something
In your guys'
from the
like
spider?
character
Yeah,
sheets
you
that
have
you
the
have
talents
knowledge
with
to
awesome
make
with the
a anti
Or
Poison
venom
blast
sac.
so that I
Pull
can
out the venom sac?
boom, yeah.
So I can like analyze it.
So
Yeah.
that's
Alright.
Matt. That's something that only they would know, right?
But you
Not
guys
the
have
whole
both of these vials. Ladi and Marcelo lie unconscious here. And you guys,
I look at them and I'm like, which one do we want to wake up?
That's up to you guys.
I don't know. Maybe the captain of the ship. I don't know.
Yeah, let's do Marcelo first.
Stay that where I'm like,
How about the
like in
pirate
and out of
first?
I could let's do the pirate first. Because I could always throw him on Perry. He seems to like Perry. Oh, good God. Wake the other one up now.
Don't mind
you
Matt
guys
saying
notice that
that.
the birds start fleeing from the trees.
So you do it, Greg. You
Who
hit
do
me.
you?
You said I'd still be dead by dawn, though, right?
Wait, why don't we wake both of them up?
We're waking both of them up.
Oh yeah.
I was like, you still.
Sorry, I was
I was
gonna
like,
say-
wait a minute.
They're
I was
like-
joking. I was joking.
Nah, he doesn't get it. All this whole process.
Now heal me. Wait, where are you going? Where are you going?
Well,
we
no,
woke him
even
up,
worse is
guys,
if you woke up Marcelo first, I would picture him being all like, hold on.
Wait.
Do we really need him?
It's like, at the end of this, I can give you his money.
I can cut off his head and add another one to my collection.
Tanaki, aren't you lonely?
Anyways,
you are.
you guys large
Money.
steps.
No,
No, I'm
Tanaki.
talking to the dead
I have
head
his
from my
original
Oh, wow.
character's head all shrunken.
So I say, guys, something's.
Yeah, I'm weird.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, what are you doing, man?
I don't know what to do. Should we just hide? What do we do?
Well, yes, let's probably hide. I
I put some stop.
Perception check on
Oh,
Perry.
it stopped. I guess we're okay.
Just check on Perry. You see Perry? He's looking around. He's like pushing a couple of rocks. He's trying to graze.
He's not scared.
All right.
Okay.
I call baloney, phony baloney. He is prey. He has instincts. All right.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't hear anything.
All right.
These creatures aren't normal like creatures. They're treated like cattle and horses. So they're like grew up in like a tribe. Like
Oh yeah, don't we owe some of these tribes money?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
They also
Don't
want to kill
remind
some
him.
of us,
Don't remind him.
but not me.
Matt starts,
Oh wait, didn't you date one of the daughters there?
He's got a child.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
He has a child.
Oh.
No, wait, not him. That's his. Tanaki had a child.
No, it was the other one. Yeah, the other character.
Yeah.
You're gonna come back. I bring back your father.
It's a little lighter than before. Oh.
It is tradition.
Like, I don't know if you wanted this.
You
At
have
that
them if
moment-
you bring it back to life.
wait. I want to play it.
You guys don't see anything.
Okay.
You notice
Perception check.
Perception roll.
See what I do.
19 plus whatever you want to add, big boy.
You immediately feel that something was walking and now just stopped, and you get the weird feeling that something is staring at you.
Okay, that's
Oh.
all I get for 19 plus.
You do know that something is nearby, but you don't know where it's at. And what, Tori?
Oh, I forgot we're initiative. Wait, are we initiative?
No, you're out.
Oh, can I put my? I'm gonna put my goggles on.
Put your goggles on. Marcelo, you slowly start to open your eyes, and you feel a massive pain in your leg. You will have disadvantage on any kind of movement or checks that involve your dexterity for the next, for probably the rest of this game.
What? All right.
Aaron, you also will have disadvantage. You have a large a large area that's swollen on your back, and you will have disadvantage on strength checks.
It's not
What
pus
if I
filled,
go
but
into
it's
range?
pus filled.
I have a problem.
Yes.
Okay, my purified food and drink works on food and drink, right?
Yes, only food and drink.
Only food and drink. When we were in Sharn, I purified that barrel of meat.
Yes.
Yeah, if I was a cannibal, that would be food.
Don't.
What
Don't,
are you gonna
no,
do?
no, that's not,
What are you talking
that's a healing spell. We're not going to
I just
purify
want
his flesh.
No, I just want to get the poison out. I just want to purify. Yeah.
No, but you're not a cannibal. There are certain spells for that. Is a living being with a soul. Purify food and drink doesn't work on that. It has to be an inanimate
He doesn't have a
object.
soul.
Hey, I resent that statement.
You're a fiend.
I was born on the earth.
I picture Sir Kale explaining
Born in
this to
hell?
you guys as an option. He's like, we could just try it, and I don't know, I'm be like, that's not how spells work.
It's like, bro.
There's a reason that there's schools and classes and certain spells the way
Yeah,
they're lined up.
what if it turns his leg into a chicken leg because it thinks it's food?
Right?
Then we'll get him a peg.
Oh my god.
Honestly, did this guy just think because I'm a tiefling I was born in hell?
Yes.
That's racist.
That is very
Ooh, That
racist.
is very racist, dude. Kale's racist. That's
Yes.
insane.
He's a paladin, man. Come on. That's what
Bro.
they do.
I'm trying to fix you.
I know, but I'm also offended.
Oh, no. All right.
Eric's
Being that you have that feeling that something is watching over you,
Can I check to see if there's any heat signatures?
so as you look for heat signatures, you notice that there's a large humanoid silhouette standing in the distance in the back of the tree brush. And it looks like it's standing about a giant size. Its head just hits the tree line, and it has two arms, and they're grabbing the trees and they're kind of like peering through. Like, once you guys
I just shout and I'm like, or not shout, but I'm just kind of like, guys, I think there's a giant here. It's not a dinosaur. It's a giant.
All the giants were killed.
Some kind of giant, man. I don't know what it is. It's big, and I don't think it's a dinosaur.
Josh,
You notice that it kind of like lets the trees go back and it's kind of like trying to hide behind the trees.
Oh my god! I think it knows. I think it hears what we're saying.
I try to communicate with it. Hello? Come out. We know you're there. We mean you no harm.
What if it means us harm, dude?
Silence. What's up?
in action.
As you call out, you see that there's no response, but you notice through your heat signature that it kind of starts retracting slowly. And the signature's slowly dropping. It's backing up into the trees.
Please, no, don't leave.
There's a
Can you help us?
And you notice it crouches. And it's just staying on each tree. You notice she's sitting in one spot, crouched.
Can I point my sniper and like look through the scope?
There's too much foliage. You can't get a great sight on
Can
what
I
it
see
is.
with my dark vision?
Your dark vision wouldn't be necessary right now because it
How
is.
far
doesn't
is it?
see light right now.
What's
Matt,
up?
how far?
It's not dark.
He's basically in that corner over there, closest to Dylan.
Okay,
I thought you were
can
saying
can
it's hiding
speak
in a
to
shadow.
my mind?
Oh.
Yeah.
You could try.
I tried to.
Alright, so you're trying to pick up on the signal, and there's nothing but a faint signal. You can kind of put words into, there's nothing coming out though. Silence in the head.
I'll just try to project.
What's in the head?
Well, I'll say like
Wish that were me.
harm, and then I'll just try to like project like.
Roll your d20. You say these words in this mysterious giant creature's head.
So it'll be a 14 plus charisma, maybe
Mhm.
1, 15.
You see it in the head. He starts slapping his head with one of the heads.
Oh no!
I didn't expect that. I don't know why I didn't, honestly.
And you notice he stands up, and you guys see a large boulder
Crap.
fly through the air, and it hits to the trees here.
Oh,
Which
Lord.
trees?
Alright, maybe we should stop
Over by
trying to
Maudie.
talk to it.
Piss him off.
no!
I tried to talk to it, to the thing.
Do it
I
telepathically.
mean, I accidentally, yes, I did.
Matthew,
That was
Yes.
not my intention.
I get radio back into Josh me.
You didn't get hit, did you?
Yes.
I tell him to retract the butterflies back into the ship and head to my position.
Okay. As that happens, you guys notice. Put this over in the tree foliage.
Oh, what, right here?
In the back foliage over here, in the tree closest to Dylan, just somewhere in there. Yeah.
See, I don't know why we wanted to talk to this thing.
Oh.
You know, but-
That's fine. You can take him off that. Just keep him off that. Oh, no. You see a four-armed green giant
What the fuck?
pushing through the trees.
Jesus Christ.
Did Josh me respond?
Yes, he's immediately coming. He's like,
Oh,
"Right
okay.
there, on the way. Should be nothing but 10 minutes.
2 minutes? Alright guys, ship's on the way in 2 minutes. Get Giles and Monet on the ballistas.
I cast mage armor on myself.
You got some major armor on yourself. Do you guys are you guys going up to where Maudie is? Move your characters into your positions.
I want Perry to be safe right now.
Perry looks at you and he continues grazing on, and he goes kind of off just into the foliage casually.
Well, I want him to go the direction that we're going.
Okay.
So like onto the ridge.
You know that he will meet you.
Yeah. My
He just
face will
kind
happen.
of
But he's still not scared.
he's non-threatening and he's not a threat. Why would he be?
It's like when a cow has a giant and walk past them.
Yeah. Okay.
He's like, just, you never seen a cow? See a giant? I mean, come
No,
on.
you like you know you
Yeah.
see them like have like in like
Draco,
Jurassic Park
can you
you
put
see a
Perry
like,
up
T-Rex
behind
walk
us?
past them and they're just
You're like, what are we gonna do? Run?
giant trucks drive past. That's my Perry.
We die.
I lift myself up on the cliffs and I kind of position myself in an area where I can kind of hide behind some rocks.
You're able to see that there's a river running on the other part of this cliff, and it goes down, and the airship starts to fly above you guys.
Yes.
And you notice the giant put the giant closer to you guys now, Tor. He just came up into the opening.
Shit. I actually.
I'm gonna fucking
He's
book
looking
it.
around and he picks up one of the bodies of the spiders, and he starts to pet it.
Oh.
And he puts it down on the ground.
Oh, was it his pet?
Oh,
Oh god.
He has a large spear in his hand, about the size of a telephone
Bro,
pole.
these pets were not very nice to us.
I pull up my sword's
Right.
away and I pull out my golden gun and I make sure
And he
the shot's
sees,
lit.
he makes eye contact with Marcelo
Oh!
on the cliffside right there. And
I
he
go
looks-
up. I go up higher.
You go fire?
Yeah.
I'm at a disadvantage, so I'm kind of
You
where I'm
notice
at.
I'm
the
gonna-
giant
I'm
looks
gonna
at you
climb
right,
up here actually.
and you see he gets angry. he goes to throw his spear at you.
No. Harry's safe.
He said, no, Perry's safe.
Harry's safe.
You see this large spear, it's about 25 feet long, flying through the air. And
What was it? What's it?
it doesn't hit you, but it knocks you down, and it flies past you into the ravine.
Oh!
No, you still stay up there on the cliff.
Oh,
You just
okay.
knock back.
Alright.
And you guys notice the giant starts to rush towards you. At this moment, before we roll for initiative, is there anything anyone wants to say? The ship is just parked above you.
Monet, Giles, get on the ballistas.
I'm gonna yell.
How far is the ship above us?
Let's say about you can get about 100 to 200 feet above.
Okay.
Like that's as low as you can go if you start messing up and hitting the tree, risking like the airfield, hitting the tree line, messing everything up.
Yeah, these ballistas are really big. I don't want to be anywhere near when it hits this thing.
All right.
And that's going to be my action when I tell it to do it.
Pick someone to roll as Monet and pick someone to roll as the other one, and they are going to roll their d20s. And you can't pick yourself. You got to pick someone in the group.
What do you mean? So
These people are going to be your ballista archers right now for the attack on this guy.
Ooh.
Yeah, she could be
she
one.
could be one. Here you go.
D20. Now you pick someone else. You can't be it because you're issuing the command.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
Girl power
You guys
right
are going to get a dexterity modifier of +5.
Dexterity.
All right. In order to hit the giant, you guys are going to have to get higher than a 10.
Is it plus our? You said plus our dexterity.
+5. So what do we get? +5. You got to get higher than a 10 for the ballista to hit to the giant.
So are you all going to add them on top of the initiative, or is that just going to be one of their
What
things?
was it? Oh no. Oh no.
That's a natural one.
You got 10.
Oh
You
yeah,
got
10. Okay.
Okay, she got a nat one.
You got a nat one.
All right. You guys see the first ballista fires, and you notice that the giant looks up, and as he looks up, he puts his hand up, and you see his fourth arm come up and grabs the bolt and catches
Oh.
it. Catching it, and he looks at it, and the bolt that you shot fires into his arm, into the ground.
Yeah!
He looks back up at the ship, and he throws the ballista back up with his other arm, and it starts flying towards the ship.
Oh,
The face of Manova.
no!
You see the ballista.
I'm so sorry.
No. So you notice that the ballista that just fired, that
That's
Tori
D&D,
launched,
man.
that shot into,
No, it's not your fault.
he throws the bolt and it crashes, destroying the ballista. It explodes,
Oh no.
and the person riding it takes
Spent thousands of dollars on that
25 damage.
to the ship?
No, to the individual that was. Who was she on your ship? buddy?
You said Monet and somebody else.
Monet and Giles. Yeah.
So that must have been Monet, and Tori was Giles.
Oh,
Yeah. All right. Giles took
Giles, you
25
took
damage.
26 damage.
26 damage. Okay. Giles currently is at. Do we agree that he's the same level as us in the beginning of the campaign?
All your NPCs are going to be around like 100 health.
Okay.
Oh.
Just keep it simple.
I'm just gonna put 100 for all of them.
This bolt is crashing through the ballista out the side of the ship, and you notice that Giles has been hurt in the explosion of this. You hear Joshua make, "Shall we pull back, son?" And you notice the giant is trying to pull that other ballista out of his arm right now.
Close the bay doors. Make sure the other ballista doesn't get hurt anymore.
All right,
Can I try-
everyone. He is pinned. The giant is pinned right now. His arm is pinned into the ground.
Can I try and
Where's the
snipe him
ballista?
in the eye or head or
Yeah, you can
something?
try to snipe him. He's not longer walking.
What is your demon saying about this guy right now?
Oh.
The demon only calls to her on most awkward moments. It's like one of those.
Like, well, she tries to weasel out of things.
It's a,
Usually when the demon
or
comes.
if she catches herself in a room full of innocent people,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to like gather whether this thing is like
Oh yeah,
Has an
this thing
innocent
has to
soul
be
or not.
innocent or something.
Oh, he loved those spiders.
Well-
Yeah, he was just.
Yeah,
doing it because he
He was
loved
just an
them.
innocent
do we
soul, so I'm gonna take him.
take a shot.
So 17 plus 1 d12. D12. That was.
The
Oh, it
fire
does hit. It
comes
does hit.
from the
Yeah.
tree. out the tree line, and then you see a bullet land into the back of the head of the giant, and it's embedded. And you notice that if you look at the skull on this miniature, it seems to be large, like a gorilla's.
Oh yeah.
It has
Very
a thick bone top. And
Very
you said you
Homo
rolled a
erectus sort of skull.
17, so go ahead and roll your damage right now.
Okay, so that was 9 plus, and then the damage is
No, you
plus. Oh,
Because he's pinned right now. No, continue.
so it's 1d12 plus 7. So I got 9 plus 7.
16.
16.
Is it plus your proficiency?
You notice that his arm's
I don't
still
know.
pinned down into the ground with the pillar. And he goes to grab the back of his head where you just shot. There's some green blood, and he turns over. And he makes eye contact with you in the tree.
Oh jeez.
Oh, jeez.
And you notice he picks up with one of his arms
Oh,
a
fuck.
handful of dirt and rocks from the river.
Can
A
I-
little bit of water that is right there. And he lunges it
Can I make a
as
reaction?
a reaction. Yeah, you can.
Alright, I'm gonna try and dodge it.
You dodge about 20 basketball-sized boulders flying through the air like a scatter shot. And they take out the top of that tree. And you notice that he goes back and he starts pulling at his arm. Now, you guys see that he doesn't know where the rest of you are, and he's more focused on getting this thing out of his arm. You guys might be able to escape this situation unless you want to finish him off and try to continue this fight. He's more focused on getting out of this, and he knows that airship is in the air. That's his main target at this moment.
Alright, I guess we should probably
Alright,
go.
who votes fight? Who votes run?
Well, thankfully, the bottom of the ship has armor, so I'm not too worried about hitting the bottom of the deck. That's what it's known for.
Your other crewmate is on the air zone. Should I take another shot, Captain?
No, close those bomb bay doors. I don't want anything else happening to that ballista.
I can take him right now.
No, close that door.
All right.
He took damage from Tori's shot, right?
Yeah, he did.
And he took damage from the ballista shot.
Yes, he did.
Okay, cool.
All right.
I vote fight.
Wait, fight? Oh, that's what he's saying. Fight, run.
Remember,
I could use
me
the
and Marcelo
sword.
have disadvantage on certain checks in the
I'm
situation.
gonna pull it back for right now. I want to make sure my ship is fine.
Could
I'm
use
at a
a soul,
disadvantage,
but
so I can't
also
really.
You guys,
wiser
this is
to
about
know.
another hour in. You get about 4 more hours until that group lands. You're in the
Gotta get it. I
adventures.
gotta
Alright, we gotta go.
My gun's not really good for a long shot. I want to get close.
How, since Marcelo knows where we're going, how much further is our destination?
You're only about, like, I would say, maybe 5-10 minutes out. You can make it.
From the destination.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Oh, wait, we can take this thing.
Let's roll.
I think we have time.
You take it.
I really.
All right.
I don't know why we landed in the forest with our because we don't want to be detected. Got it.
You big airship just waiting for where they're landing. They'd be like, this is a little sus.
Yeah, okay. We can roll.
All right. Decision.
Fight.
Autobots,
Fight it.
roll out.
Roll out. You're fighting.
No,
Yeah, we're gonna continue
Dipping.
fighting.
dipping.
Oh, we're gonna.
Dipping.
I thought you said you were gonna step back.
Yeah, I'm not into this thing. You want to get the flutterflies?
Yeah, you guys should probably. Yeah, okay.
No,
yeah.
we should
Well,
probably just roll.
oh, just get out of this.
Just get
And
out.
back into the.
He said
forest
we're
more.
5 to 10 minutes away, so we can make that.
I need help.
Yeah, and
I
he's
can't
already
really run.
trying to get
I'm at
escape.
disadvantage.
and he's-
Huh?
Put you on parry.
Oh.
Wait, yeah, he can't run, but he has strength disadvantage, right?
Yeah, so he's gonna have a problem with climbing and attacking.
But he can
You
move.
can walk. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can walk.
You run.
You can run.
All right.
So I tried to figure out how to ride this thing.
I just look back at Perry.
Harry looks at you just confused and then starts walking.
Whoa.
As you guys make your way through the jungle,
Are we trying to run away from this thing? Like,
Yeah.
like with post haste?
years ago, you noticed that he's there screaming, trying to get his arm out. He's got the blood coming from his head. One hand is covering it. He's like looking in the trees frantically around.
I tell Josh and me with the airship, pull back, get away from this, get away from this thing.
The airship pulls back. All right, pull your miniatures off the map, guys.
Mine's right there.
Where are you? There you are.
This guy too, or just leave?
Well, get rid of him for now. I mean, he's no longer the threat.
Yeah, he's probably gone.
Pause.
Second time. Yeah, I'm just. I'm gonna pause.
Pause.
I'm gonna redo the map. This is gonna be one of our final scenes.
You want to smoke?
So, you guys have continued on through the jungle, and you came across the clearing where they should be. It's just over the hill, but something is off. You guys, you hear an airship portal coming from the other side of the hill. You guys must be thinking. I mean, what do you guys think?
I'll radio it. Joshua, are you nearby?
I'm back block to where we came from.
Scan for additional airships in a nearby vicinity.
It'll take time. I'll go to the wall forts now, Max.
All right. Will you TA on that?
Give me a couple minutes.
All right.
As you guys to peek over the hillside, does anyone want to go over and peek?
Yeah, I would peek too.
You peek through the foliage, and you see an airship similar to this one right here on the screen.
Okay.
And you see a camp.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Where are we at exactly?
So
me like this.
put all your characters over on that gray rock over here.
It's close.
Shit.
I gotcha.
Sorry, I dropped you.
That's okay.
Well, this doesn't look promising.
You see two individuals. They seem to be clad in green and noble clothing. You see another one holding a crossbow. He has long white hair and a pale face. You see another individual over there who has a sword, tending to some branches that he's getting for the fire, and you see another one who's fishing. There seems to be 5 people here. They don't see you.
Oh, these guys have to be the inventors. Look at these.
Right, yeah.
You guys have realized now that the inventors are running early. They landed earlier than expected, so you guys can get your positions.
That's perfect for us.
Okay.
The airship begins to power down completely. The portal turns off.
Okay, guys. So, what's the best plan of this? Do you want to go start with the violent route and then lead into a passive route, or start with passive and lead into violent?
We should start off as nicely as possible.
All right.
You know, we should go for the deal.
The deal first, then. Yeah.
You know, and then we should go for the bribe.
Perception check. I want to see like what kind of
Like we want to see if
what
we
kind
get
of
them on our
robes and
side.
garments
If
they're
that
wearing.
doesn't work, we'll bribe them. If that doesn't work,
You notice that there is a girl there, and she's wearing a green garment of noble attire,
yes.
and so is the other individual. He happens to have a silver bracelet on his hand that is pretty significant. You also see that the other guy there, which you could assume at this point would possibly be Drodrix, has a crossbow and he has long white hair, and he's also wearing a cape that's kind of attached to his armor in a strange manner, similar to like a wingsuit. They seem to be talking amongst each other.
There's one down by the river.
Yep, there's one fishing on the river.
Oh, he's fishing.
They seem to be stopped here, and they seem to be very leisure at this moment.
Oh, that's ironic considering
So,
there's giants roaming.
So
in
maybe
these.
we should have maybe 1 or 2 of us come down and try and talk to him peacefully. Maybe you and me.
Or me.
Wait, I have an idea. Maybe me. Well, one you and me, because I'm hurt. And they'll probably see that as a non-threat. Because how can I hurt them if I'm hurt? They'll probably see that as a little bit. Oh,
But it could also
What if they're
honestly-
already threatening people?
Do you on the? Do you have hold person?
I do.
I also have hold person.
Right.
So if anything goes haywire, we could literally control 2 people.
I was thinking Inox and I, for the same reasons as Matt was saying, that we're related to
The house.
king, to the house.
Oh, okay.
So in that essence, they would see us as less of a threat.
They are from House Orion, and you guys are from House Kenneth and Kyrie. Both similar states, but the respect level would be there, seeing that they are from other houses. And now, think about this, though. These people aren't involved in the politics of Corvair. They're involved with Sarlona. They come here because they want to come to this convention. They're invited, but they do not stay in Corvair because of all the madness that comes through. And something that you guys have also noticed is House Orion only told you that there's going to be 3 individuals here, and there seems to be 5.
Yeah, 2 bodyguards. From what I deduce.
I wonder how sentimental these people
that's to
are.
be expected for sure. And I definitely expected for them to have bodyguards.
I'd be happy to go down there. I will play the hello, my lords, my ladies, greetings.
You know what? I'm gonna go down there, but I'm going invisible.
Okay, you guys can do your thing. I see there's a little cliffside right here. I have a net.
You have a net.
I
Okay.
do have a net.
Gonna throw a net over him?
If things go haywire,
Okay.
I'll be the. I am just gonna be the backup player then. So I'm just gonna slowly lit my way there, making sure they will not see anything. I'll take my sweet ass time doing
I
this.
cast invisibility.
Mondi, you're a shifter, right?
And
Also,
barbarian.
And a what?
And a barbarian. So I go
And a barbarian. So, I mean, Tori and I can go down there with Mondi on Perry, the Parasaur. Obviously, I don't know if he's still wrapped up or looking like he's wrapped up or pretty,
Well, Mahdi he's okay. He can walk. He's got some residue of the webs on him, but he's okay. He's free. He's able to free himself.
What do you want to do? You want to help out, or do you want to go with them?
do you want to stand back or do you want to go down there with us?
Go down here.
Okay.
Okay, so I kind
think
of
that I'd rather have an imposing force than.
Can you give me help up here really quick? I don't want to do
Yes.
a check.
I kind of want to put you on Perry in like a
I'm too big.
Non-
to be on Barry.
you're too big to be on Perry the Parasaur.
No, you would be able to fit. You'd just be very large.
I don't look like I'm riding a chicken
So
at 6 foot.
He's like the little.
At 6 foot, no,
It'd be like,
Parasaurs are
it'd be
big.
like riding one of those little mini motorcycles.
Yeah,
be
you
like
could
a
definitely
Fortnite.
ride Perry the Parasol.
Do you have your? Where's your mini? Oh, there he
you're
is.
right. She's right. She's just very tiny.
Okay.
At this moment, you
Who's
notice.
that?
That's her.
Take that guy with the crossbow and put him
Yeah,
on top
that's
onto
what she
the
looks
airboat. Greg.
This guy?
Yep.
All right.
You see that he. And he climbs up the rope and it's a little
You guys
zip line.
ready?
He gets pulled up.
That's the group.
And he's looking the other way.
He is.
I'm positioned up there.
He walks onto the boat. As he walks on, you guys notice that is a very nice classed airship. Those ones they're basically similar to the sports car version of the airships that you guys have seen.
Okay.
It's not large, it's a small transport cargo, and it's used usually for royalty and such.
Is it faster than mine?
It is faster than yours.
What are you guys gonna
All right. So I want to put you on Perry, but I kind of want to have you play it off to where like you're
Oh no.
you're kind of over the jungle. You know what I mean?
I don't think he needs
Act like I don't want to be here? I can do that.
Yeah.
She's like, I already do that now.
I do that every situation I walk into.
So you mean just act like myself?
While we're down there.
Be myself, thanks.
And then like Tori and I
Love
can
it.
be the like envoy types of
I don't
like
cause problems, but I solve problems.
yeah.
That's my-
You're there to solve problems if things go crazy.
Alrighty.
Like I definitely like to move down there.
Usually
You notice that
nice.
I'm just gonna be laying on the
The
bed.
Just
nobles.
don't forget to mention that
They
like,
continue
you're trying to,
talking
like,
as
defeat
if
the evil
nothing
villain.
is happening, and you also see that the guy caught a fish. And he starts to gut the fish, and he's bringing it over to the fire. Take the fisherman and put him next to the nobles, Greg. Please.
Just equipped all my guns. Which pull on it? And I just stay very nice and Napoleon.
I say we go down there. We good?
Down there, yes.
Do you guys think, guys? I have my net out.
I'm already invisible and I'm going down.
As you come down, and you come out of the foliage, you see the one with the sword there. Turn. Who goes there? You pointing at the
Monday,
first
you're
person.
invisible.
Pale.
Oh wow, that's cool. Greetings, my lords, my ladies. I am Sir Kale Valor. of
You do not
Kyrie.
approach the nobles, and you see that The nobles about to look up.
Like, how that?
And then he tells him, go to the ship.
I am Sir Kale Valor of Kyrie.
Of God.
That's what
You
I
stay
said.
there and you speak from that distance. You notice that the two, their bodyguards, they're all around in the circle now. They've kind of surrounded the noble. Speak what you need. Sir Kale of Kyrie.
Tell them how we're literally trying to stop. I'm not projecting this into your
Yeah,
mind.
I'm
Like, you guys need to let them know that we're trying to stop Soth from taking over, and like we need to collect these rings, and this is gonna help us get the information we need by taking their place.
Well, I think Tori needs to announce herself too, because we like
Yes.
kind of just both walked up.
I am also. I'm part of House Cannith. I've also Merrick Kenneth's adopted child. I haven't also
And then you
seen.
notice his face turns. So you know Maddox.
Uh-huh.
It is strange that I come to Corvair to seek his ball and you say you're his child. Why do you come here in this jungle? And how did you know of this location? How did you find me?
That's a good question.
He looks to you. You notice up top on the airship that guy has his crossbow cocked at you, Sir Kale.
We are on a mission to destroy the Lord of Blades, Lord Soth.
Ah, yes. Problems of Corvair. I've heard of this man.
The problems of Corvair will not soon be the problems of all.
Well, you think that Corvair's issues will leak into my home? Is this what you're hinting?
The problems that we face will spread to all the realms.
He looks up and he says, I've heard you've had 8 years of darkness in this land. Is this what you speak of? Or is this propaganda to fill my ears? As he knows, he starts looking into the trees around him.
8 years of darkness, sickness, plague, unrest, and civil squalor. The politicians know not of what happens to the people.
So, Sir Kale of Kyrie, what can I do for you?
We come to beg audience with your lords and ladies.
This is the noble talking to you from behind the bodyguards.
Oh.
We'd also like to speak to Merrick because we think he might know. We think he might know where he.
And you think I will speak to Merrick's on your behalf? Some random individuals coming from the trees. House Kyrie and House Kenneth. How can you not speak to Merrick's if you are his adopted child?
Haven't seen him in quite a long time. Don't know. I don't know.
See, he kind of like braces himself. He says, there's more to this story you need to inform me on before I even communicate any more with you. Please elaborate.
Does that have the list? Of what?
I might have emancipated myself, and I haven't seen him since.
Alright. He stares at you. There's holes in your story. You need to fill me in more.
What
You
holes?
said you're a runaway. And why do you wish to speak with him if you ran away?
I think it really came down to the point where I actually needed his help now.
And as that moment, you see that the airship, you see it starts to turn on.
Guys, do you want me to do it?
Lord and Lady Vox,
That's how desperate we are.
How do you know my name?
we know who you are and what your intentions are.
My
We
intentions.
beg your help.
So you want me to speak to Maddox for you? And say what?
Or at least
And
give
how does this
us,
pertain to this darkness?
or maybe at least give us some way to get to him so we could speak to him. You don't have to speak to him yourself.
And why should I help you?
It wouldn't
Are we
just
still
help
way back
us,
there
it
and they're
wouldn't
way
just
up
help us, it would help everyone.
It would help. It would help you too. I mean,
And how would it help me? These are honest questions. She's just asking.
Because it would end the plague and famine.
it would end. It would end all the plague and
And exactly
suffering.
how is it going to end this plague and famine?
If we take out the Lord of Blades, there will be no more famine. There will be no more darkness. There will
You
be
ever
no
heard-
So
more
this
threat to your
person you
will.
speak of, the Lord of Blades,
He's the head of the snake, basically. You gotta cut it off.
and where is your truth in this? How have you found this information? How come no one else? Have you not
Wherever-
reported this to your kingdoms?
Do we have to show him our tattoos now?
We don't have the access that you do, my lord.
So you wish to use my noble leverage in order to speak to Maddox, so you can find the Lord of Blades and end the darkness. He looks over at the bodyguard. The bodyguard looks over at him. Interesting. The airship continues to power on.
Guys, you have like 2 more chances, and I'm gonna run it.
Yeah, this is not
Listen, I know we sound like a bunch of kooks, but but we've been through a lot
All
to
right.
get to here.
If you
Get
guys,
I
All right, that's one. What
I
did you
cast-
feel about that first?
yeah,
if you do not believe me now, gaze upon me yet, and the truth shall be. And I cast Zone of Truth on myself,
okay. Oh,
just myself.
yeah.
And I say, these words that we have spoken are true. And
Now,
the threat that we convey will come to your realm.
he sees the
Even though
spell.
we don't know if this will stop it,
Oh,
we
right.
must try.
You see Valerian, he kind of puts his hands down to the guards. They kind of like lower their weapons.
And he puts that through Gray's mind to my mind and says, through my mouth.
And even though we do not know that this will stop it, this is the best chance we have, and we must try.
And that comes out of my mouth like a meat puppet.
Valerian looks to you. He looks back up at Jodrix. He holds his hand up. Hold your bow. Jodrix holds the bow. You see the airship starts to power
You just
down.
did it. All right.
Put Lena Box on the ship.
I wasn't
Looking
holding
down,
the net, by
the
the way.
girl. Put her, Lena
I
Box is
wasn't
the one
holding
that
the
agreed.
net, by the way. I disarmed it.
He's on the ship. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I knocked someone over.
And
I was holding it out.
put the 2 bodyguards on the ship as
I
well
had a feeling.
while you're there, Tori. And the noble stays down there with you. When you see the whole time he's talking to you, his hand is on his wrist on that bracelet.
Did you get up on the ship, man?
He can
So,
do wherever you want. He's doing all of
I
his
would need you
movements
to
right now.
roll
That's
a
fucking
stealth
funny,
check
bro.
because as you start climbing that rope, they would see the rope kind of like.
Yeah, I'm going really,
They were distracted.
I'm going really slowly.
And they were distracted. Give him advantage.
I'm not distracted. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
give
gotta
him,
roll
give him
that.
advantage.
But Jodrix is right here with the bow. He just looks down. He sees the rope just like.
I was
No,
saying
he's
a little
aiming
bit,
for my
you
heart
can
right
do
now.
it.
Come
You're
on.
just at disadvantage.
Have you ever
That's all I
been
would say.
aiming
All right.
and had some?
If you want to get on the ship, roll for your stealth.
Alright, actually, how about this? How about I'm just holding on to the rope for now?
All right, you're
I'm
dingling.
just like right behind it. I'm holding on to it. I'm like either waiting for this guy to get on it,
Like
or then
behind the
pull
rope.
it up or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't
That's
you?
what I'll do instead.
Can't
Actually.
don't you? I don't think you need the rope because you could have just used your arm to.
A tentacle.
You could have, yeah. You get a tentacle plus
It's a
up
little
there.
high up.
It is a little high. It's only.
But you were on that cliff.
Spider-Man.
All right.
I was on the cliff.
So
It doesn't look very high in
Go to
that.
my cliff.
It's not as high as me.
It doesn't.
Right?
It's like right above the water.
Valerian looks at you. Exactly how are we going to go about this? What should I tell Marix?
I don't think this is going how we want.
No, wait,
We're
wait.
supposed to take their places and we're not.
Now I'm at disadvantage, and now I don't have the net no more.
Yeah.
They're
So now
powering,
you
they're
guys really
powering
have
down the. They're powering down the ship.
No, they're
We're,
not.
we're
Yeah,
making
they were
progress.
powering it down the ship. So
They were.
everyone
Yeah.
else went up. Valerian is the only one down there with
Why are they
you.
getting back up on the ship though?
Well, they are all up there because Valerian can handle it. He's their lead basically here, and he's talking to all of you. Well, the only 2 that are there.
Do I spill the beans? Remember
Do you trust
our.
him? How do you feel about him?
You
On
remember
the vibe
our.
level.
You remember our plan?
Yeah, but I'm kind of
But you
like at
still haven't
disadvantage
answered
now
my
with my
question.
plan.
How did you know my name?
Hold on, we're having a little
Mental thing.
mental
Pause.
moment.
Keep pausing.
Valerian's
Yeah.
talking.
We're
How
having
do
a
you
mental-
know my
All right,
name?
Dylan and Margaret
And
just need
both
to
of you
talk.
guys are like,
Well, no, we
So
also
Valerian's like, yo.
our plan
dude.
was tell them, tell them
All
what's
of us are
up, like
tweaking out
legit.
simultaneously.
Then if they don't go with that, then we can try and bribe them, money, services, whatever.
He's like, start the ship.
And then it
Start
was
the ship.
kidnapping.
And then it was
I've also got
kidnapped,
dirt
and
on
if it
House
doesn't look like
Kenneth
we can do that, then we just
you might
take them
not
all
know.
out. And I think we stand a chance. We just took out a bunch of stuff.
I got dirt
I
on
think
House
we still
Kenneth
stand a
and
chance at
Merrick's. I got dirt on him.
You got the dirt?
I got the dirt. I even have papers.
Oh, you got the files.
Wait, you
All
got
right, wait, hold on. This is pertinent.
I got so much
Oh, you
dirt.
didn't
How-
tell them that. You need to
I just
tell
don't.
them that.
I just am telling them.
I don't need to know what the dirt is, but what's the implication?
A bunch of illegal expeditions, illegal inventing. You should see what they're trying to do.
That would affect House Oren.
Oh, they would be a good bribe.
Right. But I'm saying the implications, like by them doing this, it would thereby like illegal expeditions that went onto House Oren's land.
If all of that was to get brought up to the kingdom, they were all against the Treaty of Thronehold. He was supposed to stay out of the borders of Kubar. He was not supposed to be hosting these experiments and expeditions, and it would jeopardize the legitimacy of House Kenneth and everything that they do. They do a lot of under-the-radar operations and experiments on races, people, societies, villages, creatures.
And they kill queens.
Yeah.
Zolan.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
He's so bad.
House Kenneth is known to be one of the biggest roles in all of Corvair for its inventions and the Warforged, but it's also known to be one of the shadiest of the houses because they put themselves out there as these great inventors who want to help society grow, but then they hear about the steps that they use in order to find these inventions and make these things.
So mentally, I say we tell them about all of this other stuff. We can betray them later. We don't, we tell them about the deal, but we don't include the fact that we have to steal the invention from another part, wherever. Like, we tell them that we already did some stuff and they owed us. And that's how we got, the information and the tickets and the stuff like that. And basically spill the beans except for the things that'll come in handy later. Does anybody else, what are we thinking?
I guess double downing on honesty is probably the best thing at this point.
Well, like I said,
Well,
we're
it's
not
not-
going to tell them that we're trying to steal their teleportation thing.
Yes.
If they have the
We need to tell
teleportation.
them that we
If they have the
dirt on
teleportation
them.
thing. We're going to leave that
You
part
Tell
out.
them we have
really.
dirt on it. Oh, yeah. We do
Yeah,
tell
so
them
they're
that I
the
have
one
dirt.
that should've brought
They
that
have
up.
it right now.
My bad.
So,
Didn't even think of it until
with
now.
that dirt that you have on Merrick's,
Yeah,
is that something that you're going to use to leverage Merrick's to give you the information of Lord of Blades? Or are you going to use that as money for House Orion? What's your plan with this dirt? This information.
Well, if us and Merrick's have a common enemy, he might be more prone to helping us out. They're more skeptical of us, so me having dirt on him will probably help us better in this situation.
All right, that's good input. So, what's the outcome, guys? What have you
Wait,
decided?
what do you guys think? Okay.
Blackmail him right now so that we take their place.
I'll take, wait, what?
I said blackmail him right now so that we can take their place.
Well, remember,
They're not House Canada.
they're House
They're not
Orion.
House
We
Canada.
can't blackmail them,
Yeah,
but we
well,
can tell them,
We're
hey, they are not.
It's more
not on
convincing
our
them to
side.
help us. Yeah, it's more to convince
Okay, we'll
them.
definitely leave it that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was
No.
So I-
Yeah, no, they would be.
I think I'm
No,
basically
they would be.
tell
I
them
think they would
hey,
act more
they're
differently
just as
around
likely
me.
to, kill you and
Because
take
we're in the
your
same,
inventions,
technically the same
stage an
house.
accident as they are.
But I do think we should jump on this thing.
Yeah.
Are we good for the bean spilling?
Yeah. Yeah.
Valerian.
Valerian looks at you as he is rubbing his bracelet. So, explain this mission to save this world, this land, Corvair.
You asked how we know your names. We know your names and where you would be, because House Oren gave us these tickets, and I pull out the ticket with his name on it.
My house gave you those tickets. This must be a subsect.
Yeah.
No. Yes, you're correct.
Yeah.
House Orion gave you the tickets to find these House Orion individuals. Now, if you remember, these two inventors, they're from House Orion in Sarlona. which is a whole different continent. The people that gave you the tickets are from Corvair in House Orion. See, in Solona, the way technology is shared is for the progression of society. Over in Corvair, it's a fight for power.
I'm gonna spin this. The people of their house gave us these tickets. Know them to be true. Know them to bear your mark in your name. They begged us to take your places at the convention, likely fearing for your safety, as House Cannith is not honorable as they seem.
That was good.
That was very smart.
That was clever. Alright. You see Valerian, he looks at you and says, then there is some faith in House Orion in this land. Well then, if you want to take our place, how are you to get in there and know what to say, or do, or act? I can teach you a little bit, but the convention, it's weeks from now. It won't be enough. I could try to show you the invention, but I have to have a place to set it up. It's not ready here. I can't just disband it from my boat. I need a workroom, a factory, similar to Merrick's lab.
You don't have anything like that on there.
Where, nap time.
Okay.
Where, between map time / bastion time, between here and there, do any of us, I know his bastion's the ship.
You guys can all take a bastion. I actually already planned on you guys taking a bastion turn before you came back to Sharn.
Okay, so are any of ours on the way? I don't know if I actually wrote down where mine
I can
is.
go to mine at any time.
That
He
means I can
carries
also
his
make my way
bastion on him
to
in his
mine
staff.
too. I can
In a staff?
you could transport
Yes, he
because we're
can
close to each
Like a
other.
shrink down.
You're like
It's like a Pokeball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have space though? But we can if you have space they can do it in your they can do the invention in your place, depending how much space you have. I mean I would have an actual warehouse like a
What I do have?
Bottle opener.
The thing is, mine just teleports only to mine.
All right. Well, I think that
No, but
solves
I'm
that
saying
problem.
because
That
we
was
live in the
really
same
clever,
area.
Dylan. Honestly, I
So
can't
we
believe
could
that
take it to
you
your
were able
place
to
and
come up
then-
with
Oh, I've got
a
a
way
whole
to spin that
laboratory.
story
Oh, thank
and make
God.
it seem like House Orion.
That's
Matt,
easier.
I've got a badass laboratory. Matt,
Matt.
yeah, I've got a badass laboratory.
I got you.
At my
Silver tongue.
bastion, and I can just teleport there with my staff. I can just like open a portal to go in there.
Deception +7.
Alright. Valerian looks at you and he says, this is a lot to take in. I need to speak with my sister. If you would not mind waiting here, please.
You're gonna dick.
I just bow and say nothing.
Valerian goes up to the boat and zips up.
Dead. We're gonna have to chase him off in the boat.
Just Valerian zips up into the boat, and you see that
I
there.
grab the rope and I start climbing.
Alright, you're able, as he's climbing up, you're able to use the jerk of his rope to climb behind, and you're on the boat as well. Put Valerian and you on the boat, and you hear Valerian and Lena talking since you were on the boat. Sister, we have an interesting problem at hand here. You see these individuals, they've spoken truth. That spell is a paladin, a piety. I know it, I can feel it. There's truth to what they speak. But they wish to pose as us and go to the convention. He continues on going with the plan and telling her everything and so on and so such. And she responds with, how do you know it's not a ruse? That we are to be killed? How do you know they aren't to tarnish our name? How do you know they're not here to steal the invention? How do you know? And he's like, well, the spell of truth, what they spoke. And she seems kind of, doesn't really want to believe it, distant from it. As they continue on, they agree that they will have you guys go and pose as them, but they want guarantee that any of the inventions that they bring or anything like that will not be stolen or like harmed or damaged, because that's the whole point of them coming over here. So Valerian comes back down. We'll accept this. You can go in, you will pose as us. I see the truth in your eyes, Paladin. If we are a part of something greater, then so be it to save this land of Corvair. House Orion has obviously already seen hope in you. That's why you were given these tickets, to protect us. If House Cannith is really as corrupt as you're stating, then things might be as dark as they seem here in Corvair, and there's no time for us to be here. I cannot risk my sister's life, let alone mine. So, he looks to Sir Kale. How do we get to this lab you speak of?
You can tell him my buddy has a staff of home that goes to his home.
Staff of what?
Staff of home that goes to his bastion.
Greg, Kush turns me into a meat puppet again and says,
Like, I've got a staff of home. I just stomp it on the
And
ground.
then he
opens
looked,
a portal.
and you see Valerian, he's like, you are a paladin. The staff of home is a weapon wielded by a wizard or a sorcerer. How?
Yeah, we've come along a lot of cool tools in our journeys.
Alright. Present the lab. I shall get my men to unload the crates.
What was that?
oh, I was going to throw something else in there, but
Yeah.
Back to your place, you can become invisible and
What does that
introduce
mean?
yourself then.
Well, I'm gonna have to
So-
do it right when I do
Well,
the thing.
I was going to say, my lords,
okay.
you see truth in my eyes, and you shall know that it is there. For if we wished you ill or harm, we would have done it. And then, like, I send a mental thing to Kush. I'm like, reveal yourself, basically. Like, show him that you got the one up, and then like
You reveal
through
yourself.
him to Marco to like step
And I
out.
Uninvisible myself.
You come out of the trees.
I've been
you
taking
see-
a nap
And
this
then-
whole time. My
And
character.
then I've been laying on the dinosaur this whole time, and then I just get up and I'm back.
You like
Come out.
smile, but you
Like
got
with a
like
dog,
your
and I'm like,
half
my
dog
tongue out.
teeth.
You have your ambush ready. This is fun. I understand. People are needed for this. Continue. Unloading the crates. And then they start unloading the crates from the airship. You stop
offer
at
to
home.
help.
What?
I offer to help.
You offer to help? Yes, the crates are heavy. You aren't feeling the best. I don't know if that's the best option.
I'm a barbarian.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
say-
He's like, I get
Even
more
on my
points.
weakest strength, I'm
Yeah.
stronger
I
than
sit on the
man.
cliff and I'm like,
As they start unloading these crates, the staff at home is in front and it's projecting a portal out. And what do they see when they look into the portal? What does your home look like?
It's like tucked into like a hillside, kind of like just like a door. It's like kind of hidden.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, that's right. No, it's a warehouse out in the middle of the city. Never mind. So it's like a big.
What city is it in?
I forget. It was on there.
It's Ondare. So his home is in Ondare.
Where?
It's one of the flying cities, correct? Or the flying schools. He has made home in there, and it's an old, what is it, an abandoned warehouse, right?
Yeah.
A storage house of some sort. And that is where he resides. As this happens, you guys all enter Greg's home through this portal, but only in the jungle left is just the staff and the airship. All of the individuals have entered your home, Greg. Everyone from Lena Vox to Valerian Vox to George Tricoy to the 2 crew members of their ship and everyone here in the group.
Well, they're only allowed in the lab.
Quick, jump him.
They're all in the laboratory. Standing alone in the field is your staff, just, I don't know, magically standing up, not leaning on anything. And you guys are in the orb that is on top. Or can you describe your staff? Is it crystal? Is it orb? What's your staff look like?
Well, it's in the. I would say we're in the eyes of the snake because it's a. Oh wait, no, that's the staff of pythons. I don't know what the staff of home looks like actually.
Oh, describe it.
What do you want it to look like? Is there fur everywhere? Do you have those beaded like things?
It's just. It's like
Yeah, baby.
a real lumpy kind of stick that goes up and then has like a
Disco ball drops down.
or something.
Is it have like a wrap, like a copper wrap with like jewels
It's
bedazzling
just
it?
not. It's just weird.
Alright, as you guys are inside, you will spend. Everyone roll your d4.
Two.
3.
3.
Uno.
1. So, you will spend 4 days inside the staff home. They invent the invention. This now puts you at 2 weeks until the ball. You guys have been in your home for 4 days, and they have constructed this large magical device made of stones and wires, jewels, and Valerian Vox and his sister Lena have switched from their noble clothes into working gear, and they have been working steadily at it for the first 3 days. Yes.
Have we been building rapport?
Yes, the whole time. You guys have communicated your stories about Soth to them. You've explained who you are, where you guys came from, how you have met, your last life, not your last life, but the last campaign for the ones that were a part of it. As far as he has a little bit of like a blue grease on his hands and his face, and he wipes it off, and he has a magic wrench, and he puts it to the side. It's ready. Are you guys ready to learn? Who will be going as me? You there, Sir Perry. First off, speak with intelligence, always around barracks. He will see right through any kind of ruse you put before him if you do not know what you're talking about. Who will be posing as my sister Lena? You see Lena, she is still under the device, she's cranking.
Well, I guess it's gonna have to be me.
This is going to be one interesting relationship. You see, we've only heard stories of Marek, so we've never met him. He knows that we are brother and sister, but when he sees a shifter, when he sees a human walk into the ball, he might ask questions. I'm sure you guys have already made contingency plans for this.
Has he never met you before?
Not as an adult.
And you have a large scar. Half your
Yeah.
body is burned from head to toe.
Yep.
I wonder whose fault that was.
With that being
Oh,
said,
our friend is gone now.
he points back to the device. You think any of you can tell me what this is?
Teleportation device, I'm just guessing.
No,
So I was
it's an anti-fear compliance device.
anti-fear?
Anti-fear?
Compliance. So, it produces small stones that you can place on the back of the neck. It will erase any fear you ever thought you had. Your compliance will also be well.
It's like MDMA.
This is to replace Merrick's devices of the Warforged that have wreaked havoc. I believe you need to give the power back to the people and make the people the robots. So, with these devices, you can apply one back to the neck, and the main controller can send out soldiers freely, full command. No free will.
Oh. Interesting.
If we
Fascinating.
I just nod.
If we put in a good person and then make him do bad
Man,
things, does
he
that
should
make
have
his soul
taken my
bad?
warlock staff.
Well, Valerian, he sits there and he says, "Would you guys like to see how it works?" And he sees that there's a slab and there's 10 individual stones, and he picks one up.
Who's gonna test it on?
Yeah, who's he gonna test it on?
Me, I'll try
He's
it.
asking if you guys like to see how it works.
I'll try it.
You?
He will try it.
Yeah.
You wanna make
Place
him
this on the
blind?
nape of your neck. You see it hovers, and a little
This ain't no
crackle
red
of purple crystal. Yes,
How's this gonna work with his multiple personalities?
Oh, right.
we're gonna see right now.
Yeah.
As it attaches to the back of your neck, you notice that in your mind, everything goes black. You see yourself in a dark room with nothing around you. You don't hear the chori. You don't hear the whip. You don't hear anything.
That's scary.
In front of you is what looks to be a large screen, and it is what you see before you outside. And Kush, as your body stands there, he says, "Now that he has the chip or the stone inserted on the back of his neck, I shall issue a simple command." And he looks to his bracelet and he turns it over. Kush, go into the forest and gather firewood for us, please. Kush immediately starts walking straight into the forest. This is the new precipice of mind control technology. This cannot be undone with a spell, cannot be undone by physically removing the stone. The only way it can be released is from this master control here on my wrist. You see, we have other prompts of these master controls designed here in Salona, but if Merrick purchases the design and it is to be released in Corvair, the master controls will be dispersed through House Kenneth as well. Being that you have stated that House Kenneth has help for us in House Orion, I would like to see this device not win the competition in Corvair. I have nothing else to promote, but you will not be allowed into the Invention Convention without this device.
Dang,
The
he
what?
would love this thing, though.
Invention Convention.
I just wanted to hear you
The
say it again.
invention.
So hope it's at your attention.
It is my understanding that there should be 9 other devices there that are presented, some from Zendrick even. And if it is from Zendrick, giant technology is that of the oldest, so this might not even win. Who knows? I understand that Merrick's hasn't had this convention in over 6 years, and you'll be very eager to purchase these designs. The one that wins, yes, House Kenneth will promote it, but I'm sure there might be a sub-buyer who's interested in this technology, especially in Colbert. You guys are reeked with war and havoc.
What powers this technology?
Powers this technology, and he looks over and he points to a little reactor, and inside of it you see 6 dragon shards. Dragon shard power, of course, just like everything.
Into this thing.
You come back with a stack full of firewood, and he goes and he clicks it, and the stone comes off. Well, everything comes back, the voices, your thoughts, everything. It was kind of soothing, not having all of those, I don't know, hindrances in your
That
mind.
sounds scary.
So now you guys have discovered the technology that House Orion was bringing was basically a small stone that you insert on the back of someone's neck, and it turns them into a mindless slave. They fear nothing, and they comply with every order.
Was this the only invention they were bringing?
Yes, there's 9 other inventions that other inventors are bringing.
Okay, I thought the 2 scientists were going to have an invention each.
No,
Okay.
they're presenting it together.
Okay.
So when you guys go up there, you will have to run an experiment and show it to everyone in the gala, in the ball. And you will have all of these stones. You'll have 10 of them. And you guys need to figure out how to make it work without them there. So when Lena and...
Well, they need to show us.
Well, they showed you that, but like, for example, you're going to have to come up with a display.
Oh, okay.
So is someone going to wear it and then do something? Or how are you guys going
Probably
to
get someone to volunteer to use it.
volunteer? That'd probably good.
Yeah.
So it's up for you guys to come up with.
some experience.
volunteer.
I know, exactly. I know, that worked great.
you are supposed to be technically my assistant.
Yes, that worked great.
So after he spends another couple hours discussing how the device works, how it gets put together, Inox, Lena spends time personally with you, telling you how to create the device and put it back together. She goes through all of the reactors and the cores and what needs to be done to create the signal. Valerian goes to remove his bracelet, and as he does, he detaches it, and he says, "I only have 1 copy of this, and it is trapped. If any of you try to run off with my technology, so be it. I will have Solonian gods hunt you down, each and every one of you."
Seems a little extreme, man.
Who will carry the bracelet? You
I mean,
or Inox? She looks at both of you.
Well, Inox is gonna be. Well, I guess you.
Lena
both-
and
Oh,
they
yeah.
both can carry it.
yeah, we're both the
So it don't
scientists.
Yeah, it doesn't
matter.
matter.
I don't care. I'm the assistant. I'm just the assistant.
Rock, paper, scissors? Wait, are we doing rock, paper, scissors, shoot, or rock, paper, scissors?
Always rock paper scissors shoot.
I never do rock, paper, scissors, shoot. So
What?
Valerian's
Rock-
looking at
Yeah.
Inox and
Just do rock,
Sergio
paper,
right now, like,
rock, paper.
you guys are
rock,
seriously playing rock, paper, scissors to figure this out.
This is complex stuff here. All right, don't interfere with our process, man.
Are we talking about saving the world, or are we playing child
I
games?
lean over and whisper in his ear.
Wait,
It's really the
rock,
parents.
paper, scissors. Okay,
So yeah, rock, paper, scissors.
okay, gotcha.
It's not wrong.
You did it twice. You can have it. I don't want it. Cheating little minx.
So Caleb
It's
does
a
that,
monkey, thank you very
says
much.
that.
Whatever.
I know. Cheating little minx. Oh, that's great.
Alright. Oops.
So you put the bracelet on, and as you put it on, it's a very similar connection that you get based on what McAllister already has when he's able to broadband his thoughts, but it adds a little bit more, adds complete control over anyone who's wearing that stone.
Whoa.
They start dismantling the device. The first thing they do is they take the power core out of it, one of the crystals, and you see all the stones stop glowing. As they stop glowing, they dismantle every piece, and they start loading it back on the ship. You guys can now start making your way back to Sharn. You successfully communicated to Valerian and Lena Vox that you're going to take their tickets, pose as them, and you've convinced them properly, without too many charisma checks. You honestly were just truthful that there's too much at hand. There's people who want the
Alright, me
dead.
too.
There is the end of the world that which is in your hands. The only reason that they were able to believe that is because you cast Zone of Truth on yourself. Otherwise, they're going to call a load of shit and take off. That was
very smart.
Clutch.
clutch. Because they literally were starting the ship and slowly creeping on the ship.
I know,
like,
dude.
let's
I was
get
like,
away.
literally, dude.
I had to use my other level 2 spell slot to do that.
You're like, yeah, sure, you got it, buddy. It's
Oh,
like
but
listening to the
time
homeless guy
passed,
telling
so
your wife, like,
it was
go
back to
start
zero.
That's a good way to put it. Listening to a homeless guy telling your wife to go start the car. A rough day out here, pal? Yeah. He's bleeding from his leg. You don't understand. We gotta save the world, man. This is why we don't come to Corvette, honey. Now that Aaron is back. You guys are able to either... Well, not able to either. You guys are going to part ways here.
I heard.
So, Valina Vox and... Lena Vox and Valerian Vox and Drodrix are all going to take their ship back to Sarlona.
You said Drodrix was... Wait, say that again?
They plan on dipping back to Sarlona.
Okay.
We're just gonna
Can we
take
have
the
some of their
place.
flags first?
The flags?
Yeah.
Wait, we need their clothes
You
too.
can do a lot of different things. Yeah, what do you need from them? They don't
We
wanna
need their
ship up.
clothes.
We need their flags, their clothes,
clothes,
and some gold for the trouble.
Alright, well then. I'd like to see how this one plays out. Communicate. So, you guys are about to get off the ship. Everything just got loaded onto Marcelo's ship. Your ship is docked over here, Marcelo. They loaded all of the technology onto your ship. Josh, me, and your people were in charge of putting it on there. What kind of clothes? You just want some noble clothes, right? Something to look like us?
Yeah, so we're basically sitting down with them at some point,
Mhm.
maybe around the camp or on their ship.
This is right before departure, yeah. So
right
you
before
can.
yeah.
Just ask
Phil
through their
casually
wardrobe.
says, take off your clothes.
Like, can I see your closet?
No, I said, well, first of all, I thank them. Thank you, my lord, my lady, for the assistance that you provided. I must yet ask for a little more.
Anything. What do you need?
To present ourselves as nobles such as you, we may require some items. You may not
of
be.
course. Yes, I can't have you walking into the ball posing as me wearing that. That would be despicable. Oh, I will see what I have. And he goes back to his luggage chest and he pulls out 3 noble suits of red, blue, and purple. He
I'll
gives
take
them
the
to
blue
you,
one.
and then so does Lena. But when Lena walks up to you and she says, I don't think these will fit you.
Don't put me in a dress, lady.
Well then, my wardrobe is not for you, monkey.
Yes, attire will be quite important, but we also
She
need
chooses to pose as me. I am not a shifter, let alone 4 feet tall.
I can't speak for
I'm
her.
technically 5, but
See to getting yourself some robes before you go to this ball. I will not have my name tarnished.
fine. What about a nice cloak? I'll just put it over me.
A cloak. That is disgusting.
Do we have any way to disguise your appearance?
I'll
like a
do it.
spell? They can like
You'll wear the dress.
Yeah.
Actually, I just remember I made a spell.
Fucking fiery red
Oh.
skin.
What if we just hem some? I can just hem some pants. I have
You want to
some.
make your outfit?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
wanna
The
make-
spell is only in a 30-foot area that's triggered. You can't just project a wizard
You want
from that
to
inside.
make a noble outfit and make it not look like you just made it.
Well, I was thinking about taking one of the suits and just hemming the pants to my size.
Taking one of the what?
The suits and just hemming the pants and stuff to
dress?
my size. Not the
The-
dress. The, like you said, there's 3 suits, right?
Yeah, you want one of the
Hey,
guys.
those are my suits.
Yeah.
Those are my suits.
Alright, you're able to craft this suit, and you're able to make your noble outfit. It's interesting.
All right, but I wasn't done asking them for stuff.
Yeah, no, continue.
You can still ask them for stuff.
We must also fly the banner of your house as we approach, lest we be, miss.
Don't you think the Dark Command will already have your pirate friend's airship in their system? What if you were to say that we were to be picked up by you, Marcelo?
Brilliant.
You, Marcelo.
That's brilliant.
Oh,
You're a
okay.
taxi. Uber.
But we should still be flying your flag, indicating that we are carrying and
Valerian.
contracted by House Warren.
All right. Well then, I shall give you our literature and our plans. This will be able to get you into the ball, especially with the tickets. If anyone has any questions, present this. And it just shows their ledger of travel. It says Valerian box, or where they're coming from, what their business here in Corvair. You have a ledger of travel.
And lastly, my lord, if we are to present ourselves as you in the city, we cannot be going around short of coin.
Short of coin. Ah, you asked for gold. I don't have much on me. I only bought enough to survive while we were here.
Golds or gems, whatever stipend you may have allotted for your time in the city will suffice.
Lena, go grab your gold. We have no need for it. We'll go back to Salona to our home riches. So now we're giving him our gold too. Well, might as well just go to the ball at this point. We've given him everything. So, she hands out. She grabs some gold from her side. He also grabs some gold.
These are nobles. I'm about ready to fight a DM after this. I'm waiting for it.
Here you go. 5 shillings.
Here you go, 5 gold coin. Proceeds to
Knock yourself
give
out.
them all a long dirt nap.
There's 2 sacks of gold. Valerian hands his to you, and Lena hands hers to you.
Wait, why do I need this?
So you don't walk around poor.
Yes.
So when someone's all like, "Oh, you're a rich noble, right? And you have money," when someone hands you money, just take it.
I guess I'll. Thanks.
Yeah, it's good advice.
Thanks,
Dude,
Thanks, dude.
that's not bad.
Alright, there's a lot of red in. I think he divvied that up evenly or something.
That's kind of cool.
What's it called?
Wait, do I get to
Now.
actually keep it?
You have your gold, you have your outfits, you have your week's travel back.
It's kind of fun.
He looks to you, Valerian, and he says, I have the utmost faith that you complete your mission. This Lord Soth that you speak of, how? In what world would you been tied to this? This I don't understand. At that moment, all of your guys' tattoos start to burn.
God.
Oh lord, oh shit. Well, you're about to find out just how connected we are to this.
Flee now, my lord! Flee!
Yeah, I would get the hell out of here right now.
As your tattoos burn, you notice that each of your eyes
Flee!
start to slowly flick purple. As you
We'll
blink.
be right back.
Marcella, I don't know if you heard, but Valerian was saying, I really do hope that you are able to complete this quest with this Lord Soth individual, and I can only imagine how you've been tied into it. It just doesn't make sense. It almost seems like you are chosen ones. And as he says that, your tattoos begin to burn.
Ow, ow, ow.
As they begin to burn,
Ow.
you notice your eyes start turning purple. Each of you guys look at each other.
Oh fuck, guys, it's happening again.
Valerian looks at you. What is this dark magic?
Lord, flee now!
Yeah.
Off my boat.
I would dip. Yeah, we're gone.
You get off the boat, and you guys see that the portal around the airship launches,
Nice.
and it takes off.
Do they leave notice?
As it takes off,
Yeah,
you guys are
that's
standing
okay.
in the jungle
Yeah, they can go.
with your eyes glowing. You're looking at each other, back to back, wondering if anything will happen.
Back to back. Back to back to back.
Back to back.
He said back to back. Where's Perry?
That doesn't make any sense. Oh no, yeah.
Ferris is grazing. He's over in the bushes. He's
Alright.
Alrighty, that sums up our session. We are the Dungeon Dwellers, and I am Matthew Mitchell, your Dungeon Master. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'm excited for you guys to see what we have coming up next. So please like and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.